Attitude MMA live here from Memphis, Tennessee. Attitude MMA 27. We have a really fun card for you tonight. Not only MMA, jiu-jitsu, and kickboxing. Our main event of the night is the wily veteran Nathan Gilmore taking on the upstart pro Dakota Smith. Now, we did have a dropout in our main event. Christian Echols versus the experiment T. Cummings. T. Cummings fell ill during weight cutting. But Christian Echols is still on the card tonight, taking on, in a jiu-jitsu match, probably the hottest prospect in the country, not in the UFC, in Danny Barlow. So that should be really exciting to watch. Let me introduce my co-host. This is Grant Gibbs, local area black belt extraordinaire.
Yeah, good to have you here, Eric. I'm loving being here for Attitude MMA 27 tonight. And like you said, we've got a grappling-centric card tonight. We've got some great matches. We've got Ethan Burmingham here taking on Alex Hall. And as you know, we've seen Ethan Burmingham compete since he was a kid in this area, like over a decade. So looking really forward to that matchup. We've got a lot more coming on with that with kickboxing as well.
And in kickboxing, we have our man who's going to take you through everything in the stand-up. He is glory kickboxing veteran, the body snatcher, Omari Boyd.
I'm so looking forward to it, Eric. I mean, the first match is a kickboxing match. Granted, these are new guys, but past shows, our new guys have been very excited.
And as we can tell, sometimes the younger kids and the newer fights, they make the biggest barn burners of the night. So I'm looking
I mean, they are great. And then Dakota and Nathan, main event, I've trained with both these guys, and both are super talented, hard hitters. Yeah. I mean, they're good on the ground, standing up, everything.
And both of these guys in the co-main event grappling match, Christian Echols, who was our main event versus T. Cummings, I mean, he's coming off one of the biggest upsets in MMA of the year, knocking out like the hottest prospect in Pat Downing on Bellator MMA. And Danny Barlow, man, this guy is so good, but it's going to be exciting to see these guys on the ground because they are both knockout artists. So let's see what they got on the chops.
Right.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
But let's get to our first match. Jamie Grant, take it away.
Memphis, Tennessee, here we go. Welcome to the arena, Malachi Brown.
And starting us off tonight, like we said, we got a little bit of everything tonight. We got MMA, we got jiu-jitsu, but the first match tonight, kickboxing. Omari, this is your specialty. Coming down right now, Malachi Brown. But out of debuts, what are you looking to see in a kickboxing match?
I'm looking to see the basics, Eric. I'm looking to see hands up, chin down, and I want to see a good stance, a stance to where your front foot is either facing forward to the outside so you can check leg kicks good. You can't stand like a boxer in kickboxing. It doesn't work. Just like MMA, if you're bladed, two-bladed, you're going to get taken down too easy. You can't sprawl. This is a good beginning to the kickboxing.
Well, now, I know Malachi Brown right here coming out of not Brawler's Den, the Brawler's Den, TBD. And these guys, if you guys know anything about combat sports in this area, the Brawlers Den, these guys are just tough as nails.
Well, Brown was a high school wrestler, so this would be good for him with his base being wrestling. Going into MMA and kickboxing would be good.
Got it.
Memphis, Tennessee, welcome to the arena, Khalil Hodges.
Khalil, talk to Khalil in the back. He likes to play basketball.
So hey, maybe he's got great footwork.
The athleticism may convert, to the kickboxing. Let's see.
But
another local guy too from Shackelford.
I was about to say that. Coming out of Shackelford's MMA, and this gym has been around this area for so long. Shackelford, his coach, is like an OG of MMA in this area. So we know from a technical standpoint, this kid is being coached up correctly.
Yeah, I'm looking at the tail of the tape here. We got two young guys, 20 and 23 years old. Got a 3-inch height advantage going to Brown, a 1-pound weight advantage. And both these guys, their debut amateur kickboxing fight. So, Omari, what kind of advice would you give these guys in a debut like this?
Get out there and have fun.
There we go.
That's what I'm about, having fun.
Head down, chin down, swing for the fences.
Tennessee, here we go. Our first bout this evening is an amateur kickboxing contest scheduled for three 3-minute rounds in the 135-pound division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter making his attitude debut. Standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing 135 pounds. Fighting out of Memphis, Tennessee, representing AGB and the Brawler's Den. Give it up for Malachi Brown. His adversary, ladies and gentlemen, standing across in the red corner, a mixed martial artist making his attitude debut. Standing 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing 134 pounds, fighting out of Memphis, Tennessee, and Shackelford's MMA. Race the roof for Khalil Hodges. Third man in charge of the action, Jason the Cage Man Aldridge, Memphis, Tennessee. Let's get it on.
And to start the action for us tonight is the third man in the cage, MMA veteran referee Jason Aldridge. Both fighters take the center of the cage. It's going to be interesting to see, as young guys, who can name their composure, who can keep their composure the quickest. You know what I mean? It looks like, you know, in early you need composure. I didn't know that spinning back fists were going to be allowed.
Brown is getting kind of wild. He needs to calm down before he burn the gas tank.
There we go. Let's settle into a kickboxing match.
Yeah.
But Khalil Hodges came out with one nasty leg kick right off the bat. That's the second one.
Hodges has a better stance. If you look at his front foot, it's facing forward. Brown's kind of angled. Like he's a boxer.
And he needs to learn to keep his hands up. That wrestling background,
yeah, hands
he gets
up,
those double underhooks really easy. But you got to keep them hands up to not get hit in the face.
And they are low.
Yeah, he had some shots. Another leg kick there. That leg kick
he doesn't like the leg
damage.
This isn't going to make it out the first round.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Body shot. Aldridge with the mouthpiece out there.
Yeah. That's old school.
Aldridge not making the count. Looks like he answers.
No.
Let's see if he's ready to continue. Aldridge picks up that mouthpiece.
The thing about the headgear stops you from getting cut. It doesn't stop you from getting knocked out. That's what a lot of people don't realize. Yeah, he has to keep his hands up.
And Hodges is a lot more composed in there. You can see his guard is tight. His hands are up. He's light on his feet. He's not coming in with big movements.
Classic kickboxing. Hands high, chin down, stay in the pocket, and bang. That's what they want to see. You can't duck your head that low in like Brown's doing in kickboxing.
Brown is connecting a couple times, though, but it just doesn't look like Hodges is respecting that power.
Oh, he's working the body big time now.
I love that body work.
But these Brawler's Den guys are tough. Ooh. Hey, now, Omari, let's really talk about it. I know this is kind of patched together. Kickboxing is not really.
You can't do a spinning back fist in amateur kickboxing. Yes, sir.
What about in glory kickboxing?
You can do it in glory too.
There's the difference, Nate? Now give us the difference between kickboxing, American kickboxing, Muay Thai kickboxing. I don't think a lot of people know the difference here.
The main difference is in the kickboxing.
There's some problems here.
It looks like this fight is going to be over.
The body shots got him there.
And that fight is over.
Yeah. I
originally thought he said he was going to throw up.
That's, I believe, what I was saying.
If you throw up, that's automatically ill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice 0-0 for Hodges. I mean, he looked like he's been in there before.
Hodges came in, he dictated the pace right away. He threw that first low leg kick, and he set the tempo. He says, this is my spot in the cage. I'm going to dictate it from here. You can be wild.
Yeah, I mean, look how relaxed he looks right now.
That's good, especially for an 0-0 guy.
I mean, it's like he didn't even fight.
Not breathing heavy at all, so... Man, it's going to be interesting to see. Maybe this kid has an MMA future in his future as well.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the 2-minute, 25-second mark of round number 1, we have a winner by TKO. The red corner, Khalil Hodges. All righty, I am here with your winner, 1-0, Khalil Hodges. How does that feel?
Feels good, man. Like all that hard work that I put in, I'm glad I got to see the results today.
All right, well,
It really early, it looked like you kind of said, this is my center of the cage. He came out really wild. You hit him with a really hard low kick that I think kind of dictated what was going to happen the rest of that round, which he ended up finishing in the first round. Were you kind of looking to attack those legs early?
Yeah, I mean, he was giving it to me. I just took what he gave me.
All righty. So, 1-0 in kickboxing. Where do you go from here?
Continue to improve, basically.
Awesome. Well, as Coach is saying, he's looking to go to the top. 1-0, Khalil Hodges.
So dominant performance there by Khalil Hodges, and looking forward to the next fight coming up. Folks, we want you to scan the QR code that's going to come up on your screen now for free money. Try out one Perk Place tonight and earn a free $25 Walmart gift card. One Perk Place members enjoy big savings, up to 50% off dining, movies, entertainment, travel, and more. Make sure to grab this offer today as membership space is limited, so scan that QR code.
And corporate Grant Gibbs just gave us everything we needed to know.
It was my pleasure.
So, man, exciting way to start off. As we said, it looked like one person looked like it was their debut. One did not. One
looks like he's been in there before. I mean,
very calm, cool,
and
collected. Yeah.
And that's the danger of kind of debuts. We don't know the experience level of both debuts.
Well,
one could have been training for 10 years.
And who they train with. That's a big part. If you're training with nothing but killers and this is your first fight, you're expecting the killer to be in there with you.
Right?
Yeah, exactly right. Well, we got some amateur BJJ coming up now, guys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our second bout this evening, an exciting grappling match. We are ready. I hope you are. Welcome to the arena, Frank Rayford.
I'm excited for this. Frank Rayford is a name that everybody here in the Mid-South knows. He's now a pro MMA fighter, but he had a really good amateur record. I believe 9-4, 9-5 amateur.
Yeah, held a couple of titles here regionally as well.
Absolutely. And he's training again out of the Brawler's Den. Really strong, durable guy. But when we see him fight, it's usually dictated in the stand-up.
Right.
So I'm anxious to see what he does here on the ground.
Yeah,
Being a pro fighter, only a blue belt. But nowadays, blue belts in no-gi could be, just as good as the black belts of old.
correct,
Who knows?
yes. If you're looking at a guy with big knockout power, that's what we've seen. But we haven't necessarily seen the grappling side of the exchanges. So in this matchup, we're going to be forced to kind of see that from Frank and see where he's at. But like you said, a young guy who's a local product here from Byhalia, Mississippi, trains out of the Brawler's Den, has his blue belt in jiu-jitsu with those guys. So looking forward to see what he brings to offer here on the ground with Tylan.
Right.
Memphis, Tennessee, welcome to the arena, Tyler Rose.
And Tyler Rose now about to come in. He's competing out of Memphis Judo and Jiu-Jitsu. Really, it's going to be, he kind of might be at a disadvantage here. He is a judo specialist, believe it or not.
Wow, okay.
But, judo, you don't really get to use it. No gi in here, as it's a no-gi match.
Yep.
And, as both of you guys know, with judo, you need to grab those grips to throw somebody
you need to
first.
throw somebody.
So
excuse my ignorance, but are they starting off on the feet or on the ground?
They will start on the
They'll
feet.
start on the feet.
They will start on the feet.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It's grappling time. Two professionals have entered the arena. We are going to nap it, snap it, or tap it. Here we go, introducing first in the red corner, standing 6 feet 2 inches tall, all the way from Byhalia, Mississippi. Representing the Brawler's Den in AGB Fitness, where we always get better. He is the SFC 205 and the SEFC in Hub City 185 strap holder. Give it up for Frank the Jackal Rayford. His adversary, ladies and gentlemen, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, fighting out of Memphis, Tennessee, representing Memphis Judo and Jiu-Jitsu. Give it up for Mr. Tyler Rose. Our third man in charge of the action, Jason the Cage Man Aldridge, Memphis, Tennessee. Let's get it on.
Now, just to be clear, this is one 10-minute jiu-jitsu round.
Yep.
No
judges.
points, no judges, submission only, or it's a completely draw.
Okay. So both of these are MMA fighters, correct? They both fight
No,
MMA.
Tyler's not. Yeah.
Tyler's not.
Yeah, Tyler
Okay.
is a grappler.
Okay.
And no offense, body snatcher Amari, I'm going to deflect to Grant over here on
Most
the ground.
definitely.
Our black
Most
belt.
Definitely.
Collar and elbow tie up both here. I'd like to really see if somebody knows what they're really doing on the feet, they're going to go forehead to forehead. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tyler might trying to run by there.
And you can see both these guys are staying calm. It's not wild. This is the difference between jiu-jitsu and
10 minutes to work, too.
Yeah.
exactly.
Chess match.
Probably see a little feeling out period here.
Now he's in on a
Tyler
guillotine.
went for kind of like looked like he was going for a fireman's carry maybe.
And straight to his back.
Yeah,
Both
but
hooks are in. This is not a good spot.
He went front headlock and then straight around to the back with 2 hooks in.
There
He's
we go.
following him up to the mount now.
That's okay.
So
And,
Tyler's trying to escape. He's trying to get his half guard back here.
and he does have an underhook. He needs to bury that head, though, to use that underhook at all.
Yeah, he's staying in. Rayford's staying in on the face there. You notice he's cross-facing him pretty hard there. So Tyler's trying to come back up underneath now for the half guard play.
There we go. He just switched his feet position to the lockdown. And that lockdown is such an annoying spot to be in when you're on top.
Yeah, it really is. If you have some good ways to escape it, it can be very, very kind of menacing to try to get out of.
Tyler then pulls full guard, recovers all the way from mount to half guard to full guard. Frank now coming straight back into.
Yeah, Frank's
half
not
guard.
wanting to get in there and play in that close. He's trying to keep one leg isolated here so he can try to continue to pass. We're back in the lockdown again. Without the underhook really this time. He's trying to come up underneath the leg there on the one side.
And you can see Tyler on bottom is doing a really kind of good job. He's like not letting himself get flattened out, elongated.
Yeah.
Where most of your power is going to come. He's kind of in a decent position right here.
He
in a
really
safe
is because
position.
Frank earlier was kind of cross-facing him here with his forearm to try to keep him kind of stretched out, and now he's not doing that. He's going for more of a front headlock position here, which is more advantageous for Tyler.
And
to
he's
try to work.
almost baiting Tyler to come up so he can get. There we go. And he did call it. He said, I am going to try and finish this with a Kimura.
Yeah,
so,
and you got Tyler's right hand now, too. It's kind of buried behind him because he had it underneath the leg, so it's kind of trapped now. He's trying to use that half guard to keep him stretched out here, but he's going to have to be really careful because he can get him up on his side. This is going to be a finish. And Frank, looks like a very strong young man, and Kimuras are made for strong people.
So what does Tyler have to do right here? Get his arm completely straight?
He needs to try to get that shoulder to the mat and then try to make Frank try to switch to something else possibly.
Should he turn towards his arm?
Yeah, he wants to get that shoulder that's being threatened flat to the mat right now if he can. The more he pulls him up on his side like this, the more dangerous this hold becomes.
Gotcha.
Well, and if Frank could really step over that head, it's
Correct.
a real bad position. But he kind of
Frank
abandoned it.
just let it go there. I'm kind of surprised by that because
Maybe he want to burn his arms
It was
out.
pretty tight.
And maybe that's that blue belt right there, not knowing to step over the head right there. But
Correct.
I think once he watches, hears that back and hears black
Yeah,
belt
he'll-
Grant Gibbs say,
He'll be
step
thinking
over
he
the
should have
head.
stepped over the head right there. Yeah, absolutely.
So Omari, step over the head next time you're in that position.
Yes, sir.
Could have been the half guard too, kind of making him think he shouldn't do that.
Here we go. We're getting into leg lock territory now. So
Look like Tyler's going for it.
Yeah, and this could be interesting. Tyler, being a purple belt, should have a little bit more experience here in the leg locks.
it definitely looks like just from a physicality standpoint, Frank is really just kind of dominating in the physicality.
Now, can Tyler use a butterfly guard to kind of, lift him up?
He could, but if you notice,
Like
Frank
he's
is
kinda
pinning
over.
that left leg. He's not allowing him to get. See, Tyler's trying to go back up. Nice
nice
sweep though, right
That
there.
was a
Straight in the mouth.
beautiful scissor
It's a nice
sweep right
scissor.
there. And he's going, it looked like he was ready to set up an Ezekiel, no-gi Ezekiel, but
Yeah, and so
Tyler is very good from this mount position. I don't know, he's going for that
Going for
Ezekiel
the
right
Ezekiel,
now.
yeah. And he can actually use his own gi here for this. He can use his own
If
rash
he gets
guard
his
there to
wrist
kinda
right there,
grab.
this could get very
Yeah.
tight, very quick, and he's using his chest to suffocate him as well.
What Frank needs to be doing here is bridging and trying to get a leg flat on the mat and get up on his side because that takes the Ezekiel choke away. He's staying flat on his back is going to be a problem. So now
like he's
Tyler's
trying to
kind of
isolate that
abandoned
arm.
and now he's trying to walk up the arm.
And
there.
he's trying to isolate that
I
arm.
have been under Tyler in his mount, and it's very tough, but Frank switches straight to an
back.
armbar.
He doesn't look like he's got it, though. He's got his elbow pulled back through.
Yeah. That was slick.
That was power. That was power, but he did in
Same
straight.
sweep again, but Frank's not falling for it this time.
And it was almost ready. You saw Tyler trying to set up that triangle out of that reversal.
Yeah.
See, for us two grappling nerds, this is very exciting for us, Omari.
This is.
Yeah,
this
this is the first time we've gotten to see Tyler get him actually into closed guard here and see what he can do. You can see he's trying to isolate Frank's right arm right now.
Now, Frank being an MMA fighter, would you think that he wouldn't want to expose, like, his weaknesses on the ground maybe or something?
I
Maybe
think
hold
these
it
guys
back?
just
No?
love to compete.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Like, he is so confident in his stand-up. He's so confident in his power. Now, you also got to realize here, Omari, like, half these moves might not be there when punches are flying
yeah,
at you.
right.
Correct. Yeah, I don't think anybody's wanting to pull closed guard when somebody's hammering down hammer fist on them.
Pop that head out.
This is a little bit of interesting section of jiu-jitsu here. Sorry here, but, you know, we don't usually see jiu-jitsu in a cage. So with this situation being up against, you can see Tyler's kind of not comfortable with his neck getting crushed right there. So he's trying to kind of shrimp a little bit over to the side to keep that from happening.
Tap due to neck crush.
And you can see, yep, he just moved right there, trying to get that guard a little bit higher, seeing if he can isolate an arm, and he might. It's the technique of Tyler versus the physicality of Frank right now.
Yeah. And you see, too, Frank, you know, one of the reasons he keeps getting swept, look at his feet right now. So he's got his toes kind of flat on the mat. In that
Active
situation in
toes.
closed guard, man, you want to be up on your toes right there so that you're more athletic, able to move. And when he tries to sweep you like that, you can readily kind of get around what he's trying to do. He did that the second time, too, which was, you know, props to him for that.
Oh, bottom Ezekiel choke
Trying
from
to
the
go for
bottom.
Ezekiel from bottom here.
What is it,
That's a
go-to,
tough
huh?
one to hit. Yeah, it's a tough one to hit, though, because the angle's got to be correct.
It looks tight, though, right now, Grant. It looks
It
kind of
could be.
tight. Look at him pushing.
He's trying to push.
He's almost cleared that dome of his head. There
Yeah,
he
it's
goes.
off now.
Yeah.
Right
Super-
there.
super
Kind of blinked
uncomfortable,
like.
though. Yeah, super uncomfortable position to be in, I can promise you.
And that's like one of those cross-collar chokes. You're like, gosh, this just sucks. I'm not going to go out. I'm not going to tap from it. And now we're
All right, Tyler's trying to shoot for a Kimura here.
And Frank does have a little bit of advantage now. Can
Yeah, but
push
Frank's
against it.
doing the wrong thing. He's pulling his head out right now. He should be, you know, you want to kind of dive your head into the armpit right there and kind of try to flatten Tyler back out from that situation.
Back to the
Trying to jump on it again.
And a lot of times that's to get like a wild reaction out of somebody. Frank kind of composed. He knew he could just kind of beast out
Yeah,
of it.
just posture. Yeah. Going for an arm drag here. Tyler, if he's going to hit that, he's going to have to use his hips more because, you know, you're talking about Frank's a strong guy.
And he needs to, when he goes for it, it needs to be an explosion.
Yeah, it's got to explode to one side, almost pull him to the other.
See, from right here, that butterfly guard could be used as a sweep. But
Good job there by Frank keeping two hands in. He was hunting for the triangle.
Frank's kind of long for that triangle, though.
scissor sweep is kind of in play again here a little bit.
Yeah, and look, Frank's back up on his toes now, see, so he may be listening to this coaching I'm giving him from over here. I don't know. I'm going to have to be a little quieter.
So, Grant, do you have, like, favorite moves? I mean, I've seen he's going for the Ezekiel, scissor sweep. I mean,
that
these are-
Kimura that he was trying to set up earlier from closed guard is probably one of my favorite moves because you can sweep or submit from there, which gives you a lot of options.
Down to our last minute and a half of this. Another arm drag attempt, but
Yeah, he's really got to
there
throw
we
the
go.
hips. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. If he throws the hips over to the side, now he can get on the back. And he's trying to lock down that bottom here. So he's got the bottom hip locked down, and we could be looking for the twister here, guys.
Twister.
He doesn't really have the lockdown on the legs, so that's why Frank was able to escape.
Now he's in that leg drag position. This is, if he gets out of that postured position,
Frank
it's
trying
going to
to
be hard
shut
for
out.
Frank to get out of.
Yeah, he's got him in a bad way here. If Tyler can continue to kind of work that left knee up and then come around to the back again if he can, which here he comes. Yep. So more up inside control now, look. And again, the cage kind of creates a different side to this, guys, that we're not used to seeing in jiu-jitsu. So
Stepped over with that top leg. Got that hook in. Frank needs to get to his back, but the cage is in the way.
Yep.
Head and arm position, maybe. No, Frank did a good job being able to roll through.
Trying to
put
shrimp
that
back, go
shoulder
to Mott.
into it.
Yeah.
Marcelo Garcia surfing right there. Isolating that arm. He's got 20 seconds. He's definitely looking like he's going to try and go for a head and arm, but now taking the back.
Yeah,
Frank trying
Frank's
to beast.
turning all the way over, but he's still got the arm hooked. Yeah, missed that opportunity there.
Last 5
You
seconds.
see a lot of athleticism there from Frank to be able to turn that over like that. Just full beast mode right there. Going for the scissor again.
That was actually really fun and exciting. Now, I know this is going to be a draw, but Grant, if this was, say, ADCC, IBJJF, NAGA, AGF, whatever it would be, is it safe to say Tyler might have won 15-4?
Yeah, he would have won on points in an IBJJF type situation for sure, yeah. Because when you saw Frank reverse, Frank came back up into positions like closed guard or these other things where you don't really score from those positions.
And it was beasting.
You can get an advantage for those, but you don't score in those positions.
Really, really exciting match. I'm glad we have a lot more grappling on these MMA cards because it's going to be exciting to watch, especially with these fighters that are now showcasing, hey,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. 10 minutes of work has been put in by both of these gentlemen, and now it lies to the single solo judge to determine our winner, the Cage Man. Cage Man, who is our winner? Tyler Rose.
Hey, that's a great decision in my opinion.
Yeah. So I guess they called an audible there, and we're going to do some. Going to allow the referee to do that now, so which is good for them.
You called it though. My untrained eye would have said Frank.
Well, and Frank did some good things.
Position.
Frank did some great things. Yeah.
Tyler Rose, man, that was really exciting. Now, a lot of people come here to watch MMA. Frank Rayford, an MMA fighter, but you got to showcase kind of the difference between physicality and technique. Were you really happy with your performance today?
Not without a submission, no.
Not without a submission. Well, I know you're a perfectionist. Could you feel that physicality out of him? Did you know you had the technique advantage kind of the whole way through?
When I went for my arm drag, and I hit that in the gym like every night, I went for my arm drag, and he kind of just pulled his elbow back. So, super strong. So, I was shocked by how strong he was.
Now, we were talking on the broadcast. I've known you for a long time. You have a real heavy judo background. Did that, kind of play into anything here? You didn't have the gi, you didn't have the grips, or were you just confident enough in your jiu-jitsu ability on the mat?
Over the last 6 months, my no-gi guard has been my A game, even over judo and takedowns. So I kind of want to just keep working my no-gi guard game over the next few months.
Awesome. Well, your winner, Tyler Rose.
Hi, welcome to the Wing Guru. Can I take your order?
What do you want? They got lemon pepper or Guru Gold is good.
Triple J is always fire.
You're Jaron Jackson Jr.
Yeah, I'm right.
Mr. Jackson, your usual's ready.
You have that Guru Ranch in here?
Of course.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'll have the Triple J.
Man, I don't know about you, but that Wing Guru commercial makes me hungry every time, brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank our sponsor,
Honey Gold.
Mixed Martial Arts, located at 2872 Wolf Creek Parkway, right here in Memphis, Tennessee, across from the Wolf Chase Mall. Chilcuts MMA offers a variety of classes ranging from kids mixed martial arts, jiu-jitsu, cardio kickboxing, Krav Maga, and a variety of other self-defense classes. Check them out online at mymemphismma.com or give them a call at 901-258-1900. Chilcuts Mixed Martial Arts.
We're already on to the third matchup of the night, guys.
I was muted, sorry. And our first MMA of the night. Listen, jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, MMA guy here sitting in the middle. I love it, MMA. You can listen to all my MMA podcasts. Cage Shot with John Morgan drops every Monday. Shameless plug here. Listen to it on YouTube. GrindCityMedia.com, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts, you can have me and the best probably journalist in MMA, John Morgan. Let's get to our first MMA fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest this evening, here we go. Welcome to the arena, Kyle Castelein.
All righty, first guy coming down, Kyle Castelein out of Castelein Ironclad MMA, 10th Planet Decatur Jiu-Jitsu. Same gym where Christian Echols, our dropped out main event, is. Hey, listen, if he's training with Christian Echols, this guy's going to be tough.
Yeah.
So,
got an 0-1 record.
These debut amateurs, it's so hard to gauge because, like I said, if you go against, say, we're going to see him later on the card, Ethan Burmingham. At 17 years old, he was an 0-0. And see, if your first amateur fight was against somebody like that, you have,
but
that 0-1 is not.
You're talking about a kid now, though, and that kid is 19 years old. He's been training for over a decade. So you can't compare apples and oranges here.
So it's really going to see Kyle Castle with that 0-1 record, what he can do next.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the arena, Monte Lashaun.
Waiting for the entrance of Monte Lashaun and law school guy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, what can
Monte, man, good, nice, long guy. He's gonna have the reach advantage.
I say, look at 6 foot here. That's a heck of it's gonna be a heck of a reach advantage.
And real calm, cool, and collective. You know, he works hard. He's always at the gym.
6 foot, 155er.
Yeah,
pretty. I mean that. The pros and those elite fighters in the UFC are kind of that height and whatnot. Very rarely do you see that on the amateur scene, somebody that tall and lanky.
He's built for this. Of course, he's just starting off. Got to see if his heart is in it, but he definitely has the stature.
Well, he's coming in with a 1-0 record, coming from a phenomenal gym here in Memphis, Tennessee. Law school MMA, head coach Brian the Law Hall, assistant head coach Jason Cageman Aldrich, 2 legends of the game in this area. And he gets to spar and bang with the guy sitting to my left, Amari Boyd, on a regular basis.
He's good.
The other side of that is, guys, we got some hair game in this one here, guys. We got a for real mullet from Castelein here. Okay, we're talking for real mullet.
That's for real mullet.
And a man bun.
And a man bun from our man,
Lashaun.
Yeah,
I like it. I like it.
Well, 2 good gyms in the cage right now. 2 young fighters, 2 young prospects, 2 great gyms. Let's see what happens.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are on to our third bout this evening. An amateur contest scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the 155-pound division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist entering tonight's matchup with out. Standing 6 feet even, weighing 154.1 pounds, fighting out of Huntsville, Alabama, representing the kennel. Give it up for Kyle Castelein. His adversary, ladies and gentlemen, standing across in the red corner, a mixed martial artist making his Attitude MMA debut. Standing 6 feet even, weighing 153.9 pounds, fighting out of the Memphis, Tennessee, all the way from law school MMA. Give it up for Monte Lashaun. Third man in charge of the action, Mr. Chad Washburn. Memphis, Tennessee, let's get it on.
First MMA fight of the night, Attitude MMA 27 here in Memphis, Tennessee in the Memphis Music Room. Let's get it
Monte coming in southpaw, straight for the shot. He does not want to stand.
Through 1 kick and then shot.
And 10th Planet Decatur, great leg games out of that gym. Who is the coach there, Brandon McCaffrey?
10th Planet Decatur, absolutely. B-Mac is one of these guys who's been around for a long time. 10th Planet Black Belt under Eddie Bravo. And, he's had a lot of phenomenal MMA guys and jiu-jitsu practitioners come out of that gym.
And straight into side control. Monte did a good job trying to sweep him there or trying to, kind of bull him over, but...
Got him back in his half guard here. He needs to try to get that underhook and get his head hidden here to get up.
And a lot of time for MMA, half guard is really good. And as you can see,
Kyle, he kind of figure four his own leg. He's not sitting it out there. He's fine with sitting here in half guard. If you're fine with sitting in half guard, you're going to figure four your own leg kind of like that.
Yeah, and you're going to look for the opportunity to start to posture up at some point. But, yeah, you're trying to keep out of that lockdown situation and then start to work from there. So he's starting to try to isolate an arm here as well.
And this is where you can really post up with that left arm and start punching. That's why a lot of fighters like to stay in half guard, going straight to mount.
Transition side control and then straight into mount with a very nice knee slice. Posturing up now, hooks in. Started to rain down, which caused him to go to straight over and try to turtle, and now he's on his back.
And he's looking, he needs to try and
he goes into a three-point stand and kind of,
Yeah, he can try to, but with those double unders like he's got right now, it's going to be really tough.
Oh, okay.
And he transitions to the body lock. And this is going to be a lot harder to get out of.
Yeah.
The only reason I don't like this position is you always see the guy on the top turn over, then end up on the top.
And now that is not deep.
Tight.
It looks like it's right on the chin, though.
Super uncomfortable position. He's trying to work something loose there. It's good job. Hey, look, Lashaun is trying to scramble out of this situation. He needs to try to get his good job here by trying to get that arm over his head. Now if he can get his back flat on the mat. But good job transitioning back and forth with that body lock. Yeah, Castelein's, he's doing a great job of hitting that transition on both sides and really keeping control.
Now, is it more important to just maintain this position or throw some strikes here as well?
Well, I mean, if he's going to try to open up for the choke, the strikes can definitely help with that. But look, super athletic. Now he needs to try to hit. He's got to switch his hips and transition to the mount here because Lashaun's trying to come up, which is great on his part. Just good hips there by Castelein. And again, when you're in this position, he's on top now, and he's really trying to work for the choke again. But again, he's super high, but the problem is he's under the chin right now.
10 seconds left in the round.
He's got the underhook on the far side for the seatbelt. Just makes it super hard to escape with that. Like you're talking about, Marty trying to three-point and try to shake him off the top. It's going to be super hard.
End of that first round. Kyle Castelein definitely dictated the pace. Got the early takedown.
Not a lot of damage there, but
Kyle seems a lot less fresh, too.
Had the control there. Yeah, I mean, grappling, listen, it's definitely going to tax both of these guys. Yeah. Both Lashaun trying to escape from below that and Castelein on top. Like, those are bad positions.
And looking from the physiques of both of these guys, they both look in shape.
Yeah.
It's going to see who this grappling taxed more in that first round. But two good camps. I bet you they're both in phenomenal shape. I don't anticipate it's gonna
Let's see if Monte defends the takedown.
And I was gonna say, Monte kind of knows what's gonna happen now, right? He sees what Castelein's game plan is. Now he's got to try to stop that and implement his game plan.
Yeah. He has to stay long. He has to keep him away. Yeah. If he dives in, make him pay with knees or something.
Well, and I think that's exactly what Brian Hall is telling him right now. Is like, listen, get to your spot in the cage. Let's flick that jab out there. Let's make him respect it before he just can shoot in underneath him.
Right.
That's what he did right away. Just shot in right underneath a wild strike.
Circle, circle, circle. Yeah. That's why he just told him circle. Circle. I wouldn't throw a lot of leg kicks just because.
Immediately shot on it, yeah. I agree with you,
I would stick to boxing with him. You got to stick to boxing because he's going for the takedown off the rip. No kicks.
Looks like he can hop over and pass whenever he wants right here.
Yeah, he's just working that figure four from half guard there. He's trying to solidify the position, kind of walk up the body from here.
And with this gable grip right underneath the back, that's pretty uncomfortable
very uncomfortable.
For Monte.
Really restricts your breathing from there and just doesn't give you much hip movement at all.
One of our former head coaches always used to do that, and I remember it was just it was
a grueling place to be. So Castelein's trying to isolate that arm a little bit. Now he's got double unders and still in that half guard position, which he seems like he's really comfortable with. At some point you'd think he needs to start to try to come up with that, which he is, come up to a front headlock there, looking for the guillotine.
Look like he can pop his head out of that.
Yeah, again, guys, that's a position before submission move right there, and he went for the submission too quick. But great job by Monte there of creating that scramble situation.
Kyle, really effective getting that butterfly hook in.
Yeah, he's keeping that butterfly on this side. And Monte right now, though, has got that underhook there, so he's in pretty good shape.
And
now
he's going to come up on top with that
wrestle
wrestle.
right up out of it.
Yeah, he should have sprawled out of that.
He's on both legs now, which is going to make this really hard, and then right into side control again.
And if we notice what he did in the first time, from this position, through that knee, right across the belly line.
Yeah, he's going to
look
look for that opportunity here and then go back and forth from mount to back, trying to do damage.
He's going right there for that cross face. Improve his position a little bit.
Yeah, Monte's trying to use some frames here to try to keep him off of him, but, he's like a wet blanket on him right now.
Yeah, and Monte really needs to get on that other hip, like that.
Trying to get back to his half guard here, which is good. But now he's got to start to fight for that underhook, and as long as Castelein's on his head like this, he's in a bad position.
Brian Hall's coaching over here. I actually hit straight to the point. I'm actually loving it. Exactly what we were saying. Brian Hall right now saying you have to get on your side. The minute he does, he recovers full guard.
Nice job there to get back to closed guard. Now, we haven't seen him in this position yet, so we're going to get to see what both parties like from here. Castelein's going for the ground and pound, but nice job there. Ronnie's coming out the back door, but he's got to watch for the foot lock here. He's trying to work it around for a heel hook. Good, nice job of slipping out of that.
Last couple seconds of this round.
Yeah.
I'd say, this one maybe a little more competitive round, but the grappling still going to Kyle out of 10th Planet Decatur, just showing the more experienced jiu-jitsu here.
Right, correct. Yeah, he's just able to get him down and control him. You're not seeing a lot of damage from these positions, but he's at least threatening him in several areas there. But again, nice job by Monte here of creating some scrambles this time. He was successful in one of those scrambles, at least in that situation, so he's kind of starting to improve there. But I'm like Amari. He's got to implement his game plan, and it's not grappling.
And as we watched just on the replay right there, Kyle, after the strike was thrown, even though it landed, you can tell his game plan. When this guy strikes, you dive in on that takedown because from that traditional boxer stance, they might be a little heavier on that front foot, which lends yourself to that single leg takedown.
What he wants to do is throw more straight shots. He throws that wild hook, and he's going right up under it. He throws the kick, he may catch it and go down. You throw straight shots, you're at a distance. It's a longer distance to shoot in. So he should get out here and he should throw straight shots.
And Lashaun's got to keep this thing on the feet and go for the finish here because he's probably down 2 rounds to none here.
And Brian saying exactly what you said is, coach, do not kick.
Yeah.
Every
time he throws that hook, every time he throws the hook, he goes in.
Look, and that was actually beautiful jiu-jitsu by Kyle right there. He was in a bad position, pulled guard
really was.
right away. Did not want to be in the bad position in which he was.
He's got those double overhooks now, so he's probably going to try to work from there.
Yeah, he has to work.
Yeah, and Lashaun's got to start to posture up here and do some damage.
He's down 2 rounds.
Yeah, he needs to get a finish here. And that we're talking about right there. And Castelein's grabbing on now because he doesn't want much of that.
He don't want to be punched.
This is a styles clash fight. Who can implement their strategy a little better?
Yep.
High rubber guard right now. Classic brand
classic
D-Mac.
Planet. Yeah. This rubber guard, he's trying to get the mission control here, and this is a super tough position. Nice job, though. The thing about MMA and no rash guard is it's a lot easier to slip out of that.
He's deep.
He's on the front headlock here,
Deep.
But now gave up the underhook. Kyle might be able to come
get
out.
The reversal.
Yeah,
good sprawl. Yeah, again, Amari threw that kind of big loopy shot that you're saying.
That looping shot, he's going to go in on the looping shots.
Trying to cage walk here, so Castelein's got to try to control the legs more, which he's trying to do with a weave right here.
This is
Habib Nurmagomedov.
The Dagestani leg ride. Yeah. This is where I hate to say who wants it more, but let's just say whose gas tank is a little fuller right now. This has been a grueling grappling match. Up and down, switching positions all the time. For those at home who have not grappled like this, with the threat of punches as well, it is a physically taxing game these guys are playing right now.
You're straight in the mount now.
Yeah.
Now, Monte really needs to cage walk right here.
Yeah,
and now he's laying himself down. And that's not what to do. He's going to look to explode right here, but he's in danger.
He just stepped over the arm there, so he could be looking for a triangle or arm lock on this side. He said he's got that shoulder kind of wrapped up.
and Monte stays in this position, man, it's not going to be good. He needs to do whatever he can to get up right now. Clearly, Kyle does not want to stand with this guy.
Yeah, now this is a good move here because you can use the cage to kind of bump really hard off and try to create some space. They can't go belly down there. Like, that's the worst position in any kind of fighting is to go belly down, especially with somebody that knows how to grapple.
Kyle is squeezing hard on this, but he's not.
He's doing a good job trying to get back on his side now to try to get that elbow kind of pressure off his chin.
He just bellied himself
belly
down
again. You can't do that.
And now it is tight. Nope, it's still on the chin.
He's really cranking him here.
And that is end of 3 rounds. What a grueling fight. Styles clashing, but tremendously exciting.
Yeah, really exciting. And great back and forth. I mean, you saw, Monte tried to make some adjustments there, but the grappling of Castelein was just too much for him in this match.
So you go back to the lab. What are we going to talk about with Monte next time?
I'm just using his range. He needs to use his range. He can't throw these looping hooks at that speed with someone that wants to just shoot in on you.
Waiting on the judge's decision coming up. I think we clearly had it. 3 rounds? 3 rounds for nothing for Kyle Castelein?
Yeah.
But I think the future is bright for both of these guys. This is a high-level 1-0 and 0-1 MMA fight.
Yeah.
I'm anxious to see where Monte's career goes from here. He learned so much in this fight. Is that you need the technique on the ground? Not saying that he doesn't have it, but a lot of times you can't make that one bad decision belling down. It costs you the round.
Yeah, you can't do it.
Well, and we saw, like you were talking about earlier, the looping punch, and then we saw that right off the bat in the 3rd round, immediately a takedown. So that's where coaching, I think our man Amari here can fix that. Yeah.
Yep, straight and snappy.
Well, if there's anybody who can fix it, it's the body snatcher,
Exactly.
glory kickboxing superstar, Omari Boyd, wearing all the medallions of all the heads he's collected around his neck right now.
Got to go back to the lab and talk to the proteges. Huh?
Judge's decision looks like it's in. Commission is talking to the cage announcer to give us the final decision. Let's just wait for Jamie Grant to give us the winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecard for a final decision. All 3 judges score this bout unanimously for our winner, the blue corner, Kyle Castelein.
I am here with your winner, Kyle Castelein. Now, that was a grueling fight. A lot of people sitting at home watching or here might not understand the intricacies of the changing of the positions all the time, but it looked like your game plan coming out of 10th Planet Decatur, get this fight to the mat and show off your jiu-jitsu chops.
I'd like to thank my coaches, all my teammates. Game plan was coming in here and whoop his ass, and I think we got the job done. Hey, until next time, 155, be on the lookout because Kyle Castelein's coming. Let's fucking go.
Well, he mic dropped it right there. Your winner, Kyle Castelein.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank our sponsor.
Yes, a great matchup there. Very exciting match. And, man, I mean, that's the way to get the MMA card started.
And I really was impressed with Kyle, even on the bottom, able to get in that butterfly hook. It just puts your opponent on tilt.
Yeah.
And then it opens up the underhook to come on top.
You see that dexterity that those guys that train at 10th Planet have is unbelievable, especially with legs. So
Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder to check out the swag table. The new Attitude MMA swag is here. And what is also here, bout number 4, a grappling match with 2 exciting contestants. Here we go. Welcome to the arena, Tylan Forsythe.
I don't know what it is about this kid. I just like this kid. If you watch him fight, he is so exciting. He's explosive. He's fast. He throws hard strikes, even though this is a jiu-jitsu match. And then he's explosive. Everything he does is with explosivity. Yeah. Fighting out of the Brawler's Den. These guys are tough.
Brawler.
You know, in conjunction with ABG Fitness, jiu-jitsu coach Harry Johnson. It's going to be fun to watch this kid.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he is fast, he is fun, and he comes from a gym that is just tough guys.
And he's a family man.
Is he?
He loves his family, yeah.
Well, man, I like him even more now. From one family man to another, I like this kid. Doesn't the reverse roll into the cage? I can't hate on that.
A little sweet shot there.
Memphis, Tennessee, welcome to the arena, Mr. Gabe McKay.
Gabe McKay coming out of Shackelford MMA. We saw Shackelford 1-0 on the night in kickboxing, finishing with brutal body shots. But Gabe McKay coming in 16 years old, 135, sporting the Naga.
Rash guard.
The Naga rash guard in the tail of the Tate, but 16 years old. Golly.
It looks like both these guys, based on their rash guards, they're wearing ranked rash guards as blue belts, so I'm going to make the assumption that that's what they probably are.
Let's go to Jamie Graham for the introductions.
Memphis, Tennessee, bout number 4 is a grappling match scheduled for 1 10-minute round where we are going to nap it, snap it, or tap it. Our first contestant introducing out of the blue corner, standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, fighting out of Vidalia, Mississippi, representing the Brawler's Den and AGB Fitness. He is the Attitude 125 strap holder. He's got the Hub City and the FSFC belt as well. Give it up for Tyler, the Typhoon Forsythe. His adversary, ladies and gentlemen, standing across the red corner, coming in at 5 feet 9 inches tall, out of Hernando, Mississippi, representing Shackelford's MMA. Give it up for Gabe McKay. Third man in charge of the action, Mr. Chad Washburn, Memphis, Tennessee. Let's get it on.
Combatants to the center. As customary, slap, bump, and we're off. 16 years old, man. I'm really anxious to see. Probably been training since he was a little guy.
Yeah, I mean, we see a lot of these prodigies at that age group, 16, 19 years old, immediately sits guard. Trying to work into a leg entanglement here. Going to use it to sweep and just come out on top, looks like.
Now, Tylan Forsythe, a lot of guts taking this. He's making his, he has a pro debut coming up in 2 weeks.
Okay.
2 weeks and takes this grappling fight.
Gabe's following the single leg here, not going to let him get up. And that's really what you do from that position. When you've got that sweep, he starts to get up, you just hang on to the leg and follow him right back to the mat.
I can just tell this kid is so flexible.
We're seeing it here. Look.
Close his hips were to the ground.
And look, Tyler, again, is making extremely good movements there. A little half Granby kind of to come out the back door on that.
I told you, he's explosive guy.
Yeah.
Handful in MMA.
Going for a little hip toss there. Gabe's one of these, I can tell by looking at him right now. So he's just one of these kids that's really relaxed with jiu-jitsu. Like, you know, there's nothing to this to them. They just love to roll. And there's no nerves to it. There's none of that. He's just walking right up to him. And he's like, we're going to play the game I want to play. And he sat guard there and immediately got the reversal and is on top now.
Now, it looks like Forsythe's got a butterfly hook in here, but up against the cage, it's going to be really hard to elevate him because he's got to kind of roll to the side.
He's got double butterflies in, but Gabe's using the body lock here to kind of neutralize that. And now starting to work around to one side with that body lock pass a la Nicky Rod.
Would you need to push the head down?
You would need to get his head way down, yeah.
And actually does it, stands right up.
And I think we may be coaching from the side, which I'm not sure we're supposed to do.
He may have heard us.
Good job here, though. Gabe's still trying to fight to get on the back
He could
here.
jump the back right
yeah,
here.
So now he's on the back control here.
With this cage, you might want to think about getting his back to the cage like so.
Good job by Tyler, too. He's fighting the hands here, which is what you want to do. You know, you don't want to give him that suplex slam behind. But look, Gabe's super comfortable here. He's just kind of transitioning around. And Tyler's switching on the single, but he's got to be careful here because Gabe's going for that neck.
Gabe seems like he got some nice size on him.
There we go.
Single leg, slam.
Straight into side control and recovered right away.
But we're in a triangle situation here. Yeah, armbar to triangle situation here. He kind of fell right into that.
He is slick.
Yeah, he's working that shoulder loose now, working the arm. He can go triangle or armbar here.
Now Tyler should push in, correct?
Yeah, well, he needs to try to posture for one thing, but now with that arm, it's going to be a problem. He's turning his thumb the correct way now to try to defend it. And good job slipping out the back door. Again, you want to posture back out of that, which is what he ended up doing. He broke the guard there. But look how relaxed Gabe is. You guys see that?
And he walks straight into the underhook.
Just right up to him. He didn't care.
Just walks straight up into the underhook.
He'll give you the takedown. He'll give you all that. And that's what you see in this new wave of young jiu-jitsu players, man. They don't care. They'll give you the takedown. They'll give you all that stuff. They just want to get you on the ground and then transition you.
Yeah. And that's extra points, correct? If you pull them into your guard and you end up on top, that's...
Well, depending on the organization, right? IBJJF, if you pull them straight into guard, it's no points. But if you reverse the position into guard, now you get points.
Gotcha.
And so what we're seeing here is Tyler reaching for that, going for that single leg again, and then Gabe's reaching for that front headlock, and he's just super comfortable to give up the takedown, almost like pull guard from there. And he's right back into that triangles position.
Tyler does
Good job by Tyler posturing.
Every time he gets a hand in there, though.
Trying to work that overhook with the sweep. He hit that earlier in the match, too, and that is a sweet sweep. Transition straight to mount. I mean, he didn't even waste any time in side control.
Yeah.
Now he's trying to work up to three-quarter mount, going for the S mount here.
S mount with the gift wrap.
Yeah, hard to see what he's got on there. He's trying to, looks like he's hunting for the neck here.
Yeah, he had a gift wrap right away, switched to the arm right under. It looks like it's on the chin. Tyler is so tough, though. I'm just really...
Good job by Tyler to fight the hands.
I'm just really worried. He's got his pro debut coming up in 2 weeks.
This kid is tough. I mean, he's giving him a run.
Gabe using the grip there. Working him back and forth.
Then you got your pride, Eric. You got your pride.
Oh, and this is putting a lot of
He's really cranking on the neck there.
Trying to trap the arm right here.
He is.
Hard to see where it is. And he gets the tap. Yeah. Rear naked choke.
Yeah, almost looked like it might have been a short choke. I mean, I couldn't really tell because the camera was kind of faced away from us.
Yep. And Gabe McKay comes with the rear naked choke. Man, exciting.
Man.
And as you can see, there was a difference in jiu-jitsu technique. And a lot of MMA guys, they don't train specific jiu-jitsu because they are an MMA fighter. Huge kudos to Tyler for taking
let's see if we can see that on the replay here. Kind of, it looked like he almost got him with a short choke, kind of across the, right there. That's what he got him with. Yeah, man, nice.
Man.
Very nice.
But as we can see, this, like, just from the MMA grappling, you can tell Tyler has real skills.
Yeah.
But this Gabe McKay, 16 years old, oh my goodness.
Yeah, you're just
Let's
talking
go
about
up to Jamie Grant.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 4-minute, 44-second mark of the round, we have a winner by rear naked choke. The red corner, Mr. Gabe McKay.
I'm here with your winner, Gabe McKay. That was ultra impressive. It showed how calm you are during jiu-jitsu. 16 years old. How long have you been training?
About 4.5 years.
4.5 years. Now, you kind of coming right in, you didn't care whether you were on bottom, confident you were going to get that sweep right away, right?
Right.
All right, so take us through the ending sequence. Looked like you were hunting for the rear naked. Did you see something you didn't like, turned it straight into the short choke?
Yeah. I couldn't get it slipping under his chin, and so I just used the arm that I had choking around to lift up his face just so I could get some type of face choke.
Well, ultra impressive. Now, we do have to give it up to your opponent, Kyle. Took this, both of you guys took it very last minute, but he's making his pro MMA debut in 2 weeks. Huge, huge risk coming here, fighting a killer like you. But what is next for you? 16 years old, blue belt in jiu-jitsu. Got any competitions coming up?
Yeah, just gonna keep training, getting better. Gonna keep competing as well.
All righty, out of Shackelford's MMA, know you got good coaches. Your winner, Gabe McKay.
Hi, welcome to the Wing Guru. Can I take your order?
What do you want? They got lemon pepper or Guru Gold is good.
Triple J is always fire.
You're Jaron Jackson Jr.
Yeah, bro.
Mr. Jackson, your usual's ready.
You have that Guru Ranch in here? I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'll have the Triple J.
All right, so another commercial there for the Wing Guru. I mean, every time, man, that gets me.
Aside from Chick-fil-A, Wing Guru is my second go-to.
That bone-in chicken, man, that's what I'm talking about.
Chick-fil-A, Wing Guru, they both at the top of my list.
My son is more of a Chick-fil-A fan. He's like, Dad, this is bone chicken. I'm like, well, it's chicken. It's still chicken, son. Next, we're back to the amateur MMA. Got the big guys coming up. 225ers.
We got MMA coming up now? Here we
the,
go.
The big boys. My
Daniel
prediction
Mott,
is someone
Dewayne
will go
Reed.
night-night.
These are about the heavyweights. They throw down in the middle.
Yes,
a lot of times they don't get out of the first.
Nah.
But looks like, man.
First 30 seconds.
Let's find out Jamie Grant with the introductions.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Bout number 5. Time for the heavyweights. Memphis, Tennessee, welcome to the arena, Wayne Reed.
That's how I like to walk out.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta have fun. You gotta have fun.
Yeah, this young man came up and introduced himself to me, wanted to let me know that he was ready to fight tonight.
And dance.
And
He
dance.
was ready to go.
Listen, there's something about being a fighter. There's something about being a showman.
It's the show. It's the show. But that's what people remember you for. The craziest things you do in and out the cage. That's how you get known.
Well, he's fighting out of Pine Hill Boxing here in Memphis, Tennessee. Anxious to see, coming out of a boxing gym, big guy, might be swinging a lot of leather.
Yeah.
Now, these are only 4-ounce gloves.
And boxers hit hard.
Omar Boyd hits hard.
Even while sparring. I'm going to tell you right now, if you're going with the boxer, you're in a real fight. Even while sparring. These guys hit hard all the time. All the time.
Yeah, it's not sparring to them. It's fighting.
It's fighting. Yeah.
That's why I loved every time I go into sparring. I sparred boxing a lot with Mike Cook, big boxer around here. And his jab used to just demolish my face. Just his jab. But anyways, we got Dewayne Reed here, 225 pounds, putting on a show.
That's what it's about, having fun.
All right, Memphis, Tennessee, here we go. Welcome to the arena, Daniel Mott.
Daniel Mott, another big boy walking in. He has no walkout song.
Yeah.
He's coming out to silence. We just saw a show. Now
we may have the opposite, opposite equal reaction here, yeah.
Opposites attract. What they say, opposites attract. Man, if it's anything like me and my wife, opposites attract.
Right.
Yeah, promoter and matchmaker Scotty walking through saying that Dewayne Reed won already tonight.
He did it.
He put on a show. We might be losing a little bit of music here, but hey, we got filler. We got Scotty Swag sitting next to us.
Get up there and sing, Scotty.
Maybe I'll play the same song for him.
Teach me how to, Doogie.
And here we go. We got Daniel Mott making his way to the cage. He doesn't need an
It
intro
doesn't look to
song.
me like he cares about the
He
music.
doesn't need walkout music.
He's fighting
He
out
just
of
did
Chill,
enough dancing for all of us.
Chill Cuts MMA, longtime fight gym. Oh,
Yeah,
Both
Taylor
36.
Tate here.
both 36 years old. Mott with a significant height advantage. And as we can see, Dewayne Reed, probably as you can tell by the physique's got the weight advantage, both coming in with a record of 1-0. But don't let the physique fool you. Power translates in a lot of different ways.
It really does.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we are to an exciting matchup in the heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a stand-up fighter entering tonight's matchup with one amateur bout, coming in at 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing 215 pounds. An independent fighter all the way from Olive Branch, Mississippi. Give it up for Dewayne Reed. Ladies and gentlemen, standing across in the red corner, a mixed martial artist undefeated with one amateur victory. Standing 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing 215.6 pounds. Fighting out of the Memphis, Tennessee, representing Chill Cuts MMA. He is a retired United States Marine. Give it up for Daniel, I don't need no nickname, Mott! Third man in charge of the action, Mr. Jason Aldridge. Memphis, Tennessee, let's give it all.
He doesn't need a nickname or entrance music. Daniel Mott versus Dewayne Reed. Stoic versus entertainer.
He is an entertainer. He's looking kind of lost over there, to be honest.
Wearing basketball shorts, I gotta say,
Yeah,
he's got pockets.
Man.
Not a good look right off the bat.
Nah.
Oh, hit him with a right.
Well, right away, is this fight
No.
looks stopped?
Oh, nah.
Now, you-
Nah, he's done. He's too wobbly.
And you know what? Here's the deal. A lot of people are going to get mad about this. Jason Aldridge knew right away that he probably really should not have been in this
They
cage.
caught him right behind the ear.
And it's an amateur fight on top
Yeah,
of that.
you don't want to get hurt. You're not getting paid, you know.
Crowd is booing. I don't like
They
the
don't
booing.
know.
They don't know.
It's about keeping the fighter safe. That's what it's about.
And listen, they had the wrong record up on the screen. Okay? Let's
Guys
be
are
real.
0-4.
Dewayne Reed is not 1-0. That was a mistake. He is 0-4 fighter taking on a former United States Marine, Daniel Mott. Comes out, catches him clean behind the ear. Jason Aldridge does the responsible thing, stops the fight. That is what a ref is in there to do. He is in there to protect the best interests of the fighters. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah,
Caught him right behind the ear.
You're going to want to watch it quick.
Right.
His first shot just straight right. Bam.
He turned, hit him in the back of the ear. He's done.
And let's go to Jamie Grant with the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the 5-second mark of round number 1, we have a winner by knockout. Our winner, the red corner, Mr. Daniel Mott.
Alrighty, I am here with your winner, Daniel Mott. Now, a lot of people booing in this audience. It was clear right away, just by the stance coming out. You hit him with one overhand, legs went wobbly. Jason Aldridge, the ref, does a great job. His job is here to protect the best interests of this fighters. But how does it feel to get that 2-0 record on you?
I feel fine, to be honest with you, but I do want to thank him. He is my fourth person that we tied up with. He took the fight 2 weeks ago. First guy blew his knee out. Second guy backed out. Third guy was way too heavy for me. And then he was there. He took the fight within a 2-week notice, and really appreciative of it.
Well, good. Didn't get to show a lot for you tonight other than your power. Coming in here, was there anything that you were looking to really accomplish in this cage?
Relieve some stress. Absolutely. I have a lot of stress issues right now, a lot of anger issues, and thankfully Chad Chilcutt, wherever he's at over there, thankfully Chad took me in and said he'd work with me and set me up with this.
Awesome. Well, but on behalf of probably everybody in this audience, thank you for your service. Give it up for your winner, 2-0, Daniel Mott.
On back from intermission, bout number 6, a grappling match. We've got an exciting one for you this time. Welcome to the arena, Quez Stamps.
Alrighty, and we're back getting ready for our next grappling tournament. Marcques Stamps, Shackelford's MMA. 16-year-old phenom Gabe McKay came out with a victory for Shackelford's MMA. They are 2-0 on the night. Kickboxing victory, jiu-jitsu victory. Looking for another jiu-jitsu victory here on the night.
Memphis, Tennessee, welcome to the arena, Ronnie Roberson.
Now Robbie comes out, he is built like a statue.
Oh,
goodness gracious.
Yeah, you look at a statue and Ronnie next to each other, if it wasn't for like the pigment, you'd never be able to tell.
Never be able to tell. That dude is cut up. Yeah.
Formerly out of Memphis Judo and Jiu-Jitsu, now training with the Brawler's Den and Always Get Better AGB Fitness, and Harry Wildchild Johnson. Now Ronnie, crazy athletic, good striker, look to be improving on the ground. This is going to be fun to see, but physical specimen.
Memphis, Tennessee, here we go with a grappling match that's sure to excite. Introducing first in the blue corner, standing 6 feet 2 inches tall, all the way from South Haven, Mississippi, representing Shackelford MMA. Give it up for Quez, the Collector Stamps. His adversary, ladies and gentlemen, standing across the red corner, 6 feet 1 inches tall from the Memphis 10, representing the Brawler's Den in AGB Fitness, where we always get better. Give it up for Ronnie, the Silencer Robinson. Third man in charge of the action, the cage man himself, Mr. Jason Aldridge. Memphis, Tennessee, let's get it on.
Now, for all you guys in attendance, let's be happy he has a shirt on, because this guy is absolutely ripped.
A little play.
Jason Aldridge gets us started straight into somewhat collar and elbow.
Ronnie is so fast twitch. He's all fast twitch.
Uses a lot of energy, though. So in a 10-minute match, though, like that's a lot of movement. As you can see, as Marcques Stamps, a little more calm, composed. Ronnie moving a lot, but man, he's built for it.
Yeah, Marcques I've actually seen competing at some of the regional BJJ tournaments around town.
Not sure what belt. I know Ronnie, I believe, is a blue belt in jiu-jitsu. Marcques, I'm not really quite sure. Keeps on going back to that collar tie. If he needs to take him to the ground, he's going to have to snap from there. But it's kind of hard to do when you're moving backwards on the cage. Maybe he's baiting him into a little double.
Looking for someone to change levels here soon.
Yeah, and it's interesting, too, because you can actually use the cage a little bit in this, which is something we don't usually see in jiu-jitsu competitions.
Can't really say no. There is no
there's no guillotine there. Ronnie's trying to work an overhook on the other side to get the sweep there and finish out on top.
And that was just an explosion move.
Yeah.
Ronnie kind of really using his MMA background right here with body positioning up against that cage. You know, head pressure.
Far side ankle pick.
Marcques in that position really needs to kind of dig that underhook. There we go.
Oh, Ronnie's going to act like he's going to pull guard here.
Right when he pulled guard, I heard Harry Johnson say, nope. Nope. Yells to him, nope.
Good idea.
Got too confident, huh?
Really did, kind of being a showman right here. But with Marcques, like, in this position, he really needs to start shooting like a high underhook.
Now, Grant, do you want to put your head on the chest? Is what I heard.
Yeah, I mean, head position is really important, especially when you're up against a cage. Really, what you want to do is get it on the chest, but up underneath the chin if you can, and kind of use the crown of your head to really kind of extend that person up some more, so that then you can go for the takedowns from there.
And think about it this way: when you're doing bench press, you're looking straight up and down. If you're looking to one direction, you're not as strong. You're weaker, right? And plus, you can't change your elevation. If their chin is underneath your chin, it's hard to drop your body down to fight a takedown.
Ronnie actually went for like a pro wrestling style body slam right there. I don't know if y'all saw that. That wasn't your normal amateur high crotch from wrestling.
Let's see how Ronnie's half guard is here. It's wide open right now. Doesn't seem like Marcques is that interested in passing yet. He wants to find that underhook before he does. Ronnie needs to get on his side.
All right, throwing up, but that's really just going to get him past from here. Marcques can come around that corner.
Kind of crazy.
Trying to get one hook in.
That hook, yeah.
Getting one hook in. We saw that in that first match. You can attack choke from here, especially up against the cage. Ask Khabib Nurmagomedov and Conor McGregor in this position.
Got two hooks in now. Doesn't have a seatbelt, though. He's got kind of two double overgrip. Ronnie's controlling that right wrist of Marcques. Trying to pull it over the top. Nice reversal out. Again, that's the difference with the cage being there. Yeah, that kind of creates a little bit of a different scenario in that position.
And Ronnie's fine to be kind of having the pace dictated on him. At first, he was coming out really strong. Not sure if he's really tired yet, but really there's that underhook that I like to see. Ronnie slims right out immediately.
Trying to double leg. Ronnie's right on it with the front headlock, but
and
didn't really have anything there to pull.
Sitting down on a guillotine is not the smartest thing to do in those positions. Ends you up on your back if you don't want to be there. Ronnie looking for an armbar right there, though.
Yeah,
he is getting
Marcques
close.
left his arm in there.
Marcques needs to start bumping.
Yeah.
And it's out. He used it to pass.
Little scramble, come up to a single in the front headlock position.
I see
Marcques is looking for this Darce here.
Needs to get
Ronnie's kind of laying down flat to try to take the angle away on that choke.
There we go. He sprawls. It's gonna.
Stepping over one hook.
Pulling him
over.
See if he can get that bottom hook. The important hook is the bottom hook.
He's working to get on that neck quick here.
And we got the tap. Rear naked choke tap. I don't even think he had the bottom hook in yet.
He did not. Yeah, he did not. He only had control of the top hip. But strong young man, he was able to slip that underneath the chin and finish with the choke.
Rear naked choke victory. Marcques stamps against MMA veteran Ronnie Roberson.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the 5-minute 15 mark of round number 1, the only round, we have a winner by rear naked choke. Thank you, the blue corner quiz, the collector stamps.
There we go.
I'm here with your winner, Marcques Stamp. Now, early, it looked like you were having a little bit of difficult with his size, his athleticism, his strength. But then when it kind of started getting into a more of a technical battle and that gas tank started weaning on him a little bit, it seemed kind of academic from there.
Yeah, I know they be doing good cardio, but I got good cardio too. So if it get the technical, I'm gonna get you.
Kind of got him down, and interesting to get the choke there. You had the back, but you didn't even have the bottom hook in when you got that choke in which a lot of jiu-jitsu people know that bottom hook is the most important one in grappling. But it looked like you were just wrenching on his back and elongating him. Do you work getting a choke from that similar position?
Yeah, if you don't give me the choke, I'm going to get it from you. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what it came down to. I know he was a good, strong guy, so I had to strong arm him. You know, that's basically about it.
All right, jiu-jitsu victory, Marcques Stamps.
Let's go!
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering purpose and belonging well-earned. Fighting and winning for our nation and its people. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment is visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis. Always faithful. Always Marine.
And we're back. The few, the proud, the Marines. We had a Marine on the card tonight.
Yeah, that was really awesome.
It was. Daniel Mott, 10 seconds?
No, it was one punch.
One punch KO, but that was fun and exciting. Getting set for our next match here at Attitude MMA 27 from Memphis, Tennessee in the Memphis Music Room. Let's go up to Jamie Grant
Here we
to
go.
join the fighters.
Ladies and gentlemen, Memphis, Tennessee, moving right on along to bout number 7. Introducing to the arena, welcome Tylan Cole.
Tylan Cole. Get ready to throw leather.
Yeah. And 6'3".
Tylan Cole, 6 feet 3 inches, fighting out of Shackelford's Mixed Martial Arts Center. Shackelford's
been showing down today.
What was it?
Look.
4-0 now?
This paper says 192 pounds. That's the biggest 192-pound man I've seen in a while.
You know, yeah, I mean, Shackelford, we can tell they're a good gym. I've trained with their coach more times than I can count. I know every single one of their guys are going to be technical. They're going to be tough. They're going to be in shape. Making his debut tonight in MMA. We're back to MMA. I love it, man. This is what gets my juice pumping. So Tylan Cole, 6'3", 192 pounds, South Haven, Mississippi. And there is his coach right there, John David, the guy with the glasses on. An OG of the game, a legend here in the Mid-South area in mixed martial arts. If anybody's been around the game, they know John David Shackelford's name. And now everybody watching, no. Shackelford's MMA, 4-0 on the night. What is this, going for 5-0, or is this going for 4-0?
Yeah, I think we're going for 4-0.
I think we're going for 4-0. Man, exciting night so far.
Yep,
Get that right.
yep.
And you got your snow cone right over here, Omari.
Lovely, lovely. You know KO cones throw down.
KO cones throw
Knock
down.
out, baby. Knock out.
I mean, you can't ask for a better thing to have when you're at a fight. KO cone.
Knock out.
Memphis, Tennessee, welcome to the arena, Jared Travis.
Jared has the crowd behind him.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Jared Travis, 1-0, 5'9", 192. This guy's a tank. When he comes out, you're going to see he's a tank. He's tattooed head to toe.
Oh, yeah.
This is what an MMA fighter looks like.
He put on a good show last fight.
This is what an MMA fighter looks like. Zach Underwood, Andy Urick in his corner, coming out, first round knockout in his first victory. Listen to this, guys. He's got one kidney. One kidney.
What?
Yeah. So we were talking about, I'm like, well, hey, you could probably really get down to 170 with your mass. And he goes, I can't cut a lot of weight. I've only got one kidney.
Yeah, it's hard on your body.
And I was like, wow. But the juggernaut, this guy is a juggernaut. He's big, he's powerful. But against the Shackelford guy, you know Shackelford's guy is going to be in shape.
Yeah.
You know he's going to be technical. I don't see this fight ending really early. Shackelford's is too much of a good gym, but Jared has power. Look at the guy.
He knows how to lose it. He has to know how to use his range.
And he's coming from a great camp in Memphis Judo and Jiu-Jitsu. Andy Urich, Zach Underwood are going to have him prepared. I see this guy in the gym day and night. He's dedicated to the game. He's dedicated to his craft. Let's see what happens. Let's go to Jamie Grant.
Memphis, Tennessee, our next bout is brought to you by A-Team Roofing, veteran-owned and operated A-Team Roofing. Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the 195-pound division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist making his Attitude MMA debut. Standing at 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing 192 pounds, fighting out of South Haven, Mississippi, representing Shackelford's MMA. Give it up for Tylan Cole! His adversary standing across in the red corner, a freestyle fighter, undefeated with 1 victory by knockout, standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing 192 pounds, fighting out of the Memphis, Tennessee, and representing Memphis Judo and Jiu-Jitsu. Give it up for Jared, the Juggernaut Travis! The man in charge of the action, the cage man himself, Mr. Jason Aldridge. Memphis, Tennessee, let's get it on!
Tylan Cole, Jared Travis, both coming in 1-0.
Someone's O gotta go.
Somebody's O gotta go. 2 of the most reputable gyms in the area, and we're off. Tylan
See
takes
if
the
Tylan
center.
starts out throwing that long jab. That's
And
what
he
he
takes
wants to
the
do.
center of the cage right away. Jared he can't. Looks like Cole has a lot of range right here, so Jared needs to be comfortable. Take that chin down a little bit.
Long jab, leg kick. Long jab, leg kick.
Man, that's
that was
athletic for a big
unpredictable.
guy.
Yeah, that was unpredictable. Ooh! Gotta watch out for that.
Throwing that
Especially
heat.
when you come in.
A little bit herky-jerky. I want to see Travis settle down a little bit. You can see Cole is really calm right now. He's taking that center of that cage.
Tylan's head is a little high, though. Even though he's a taller fighter, you want to have your chin down.
That's nice straight punches, though. As you say, use that range. Straight punches.
Yeah. When Jared's coming forward, he should jab backwards. Jab backwards just to keep him uncomfortable from coming in. You want him, Jared, scared to come in if you're Tylan.
Let's see the power here. See if there's any difference. May have caught him a little bit low.
Nice knee from Tylan.
Both are kind of throwing wild, errant knees. Neither one of them are very comfortable in this position.
Oh, wow. Nice combination.
Ooh,
throw the
huge
haymaker.
overhand.
Yeah, you got to stay back. You got to watch out for the haymakers. Ah, they're laughing. I like that. They're
Jared
laughing.
Travis needs to keep that chin down, hands up. Tylan Cole looks like just do the same things. Throw those straight punches.
He really throws the haymakers from his wrist, though.
But you can only throw so many haymakers. You can only throw so
Getting
many.
on the neck and now running the combinations there.
See, he's
really
going to gas
using his
pretty
length,
fast.
too.
Yeah, he's using it. As soon as he throws that haymaker, he's backing up out of
Yeah.
range. Like, I'm out the way now.
Yeah.
Jared
Yeah,
needs a
super
double
technical
jab,
there.
double jab into that haymaker. Ain't that right?
Yeah. The only thing he has right now is the haymaker. When he's pressured, Tylan knows that he's going to throw the haymaker. He backs up, then he initiates again.
Ooh, big knee. That is the knee to the head.
Caught the foot, though. Able to take him down on the kick attempt.
Now let's see the jiu-jitsu here for both these fighters. Cole has the far side underhook. That's a good stabling position here. Jared needs to get on his hip, trying to do
Tylan
so.
is long. Seems like he can wrap something up.
Yeah, and you can see, I mean, really, Jared's just trying to hold on right now.
Yeah.
If they get his breath back, kind of get caught back, get some air back in those lungs. He's just trying to control the posture from here, not really doing anything.
He's trying to roll him, but
Trying to come up for the underhook here with the half guard. And wrestle up. He's got to watch that neck again, though.
And he's busted
Yeah, Cole-
open in the nose. 5 seconds left in the round.
I think that was that first shot from when he was on the ground, fellas.
Yeah.
There we go. Exciting first round.
Yeah.
He caught that right on the button. As soon as he hit the ground, Tylan comes in with the haymaker.
Yeah, this popped him really good.
And, you know, I can tell you with 100% certainty, Trey Manley is not going to be happy walking in this cage with just the errant overhands and haymakers thrown.
Yeah.
Especially Trey Manley, a great striker. Needs to set it.
Technical, super technical. Trey is so technical, you know. And they have about the same stats. You know, Trey is a shorter fighter, but knows how to control his range.
Now, Tylan Cole was pinpoint accurate in that first round.
Yeah. I mean, he had good snappy punches, too. From range, just able to keep the distance controlled. He's got a little bit of a mouse over that right eyelid.
I mean, he got caught with one or two of them.
What do we call those, a hematoma?
Like a man.
That would look like that would be.
Yeah. He got caught with two. We know he can take a punch.
Yeah. 6 inches down on that chin, though, you know, but that's where that's him backing up out of that range and getting caught on the top. Because, like you said, every time, pop, backs out. Round number 2, exciting round. Definitely the fight of the night so far.
Jared's going to want to control his distance. Those haymakers were overthrown sometimes.
Yeah, and they were blind.
Yeah.
Jared looks like he's having a hard time breathing with that busted nose. You could see it spitting out from our vantage point, I can at least.
Now, the way Jared is standing, I would like to see Tylan throw some outside leg kicks. I mean, it's open. It's right there.
Instead of covering up all that time, would you like him just to kind of maybe move off that center line?
Yeah. He has to work the angles. But you don't want to work a lot of angles with overhands like that. Tylan can go forward and back because he knows what's coming, an overhand.
He needs to get his foot on the ground just like so.
Yeah.
That low kick is there for Jared, though. Jared, if he sets up a little faint jab, low kick.
The overhand might be there, too, because his hands are dropping.
See, just like so. That's going to add up. That's going to take some of that snap out of Tylan Cole's punches.
You see, he changed his stance. He doesn't like the leg kicks. And he may not be as comfortable fighting in southpaw. So maybe this is Jared's time to step in and catch him
Jared
with something.
mimicked his stance. But that snapping front jump-in jab is hitting Jared every single time.
He just needs to keep
that jab has got a lot of snap.
He doesn't like those leg kicks. You see he's limping already.
He's starting to pop. He's starting to hop on it. When a fighter hops on that leg, you know it.
Keep kicking him.
He throws that feint jab into that low kick. They start adding up fast.
If he doesn't know how to check, he needs to keep his front foot towards the outside. His foot needs to be pointed away from him. Nice hook. He caught him with it on the break.
I missed it. Who caught who?
That was Jared. Tylan caught Jared with the hook on the break. Nice short left hook.
I don't know why Jared has switched stance on us. Maybe to put another lead in front of that jab, not get hit as much.
Who knows?
Every time.
I don't like the way Tylan runs in punching.
Oh, that leg is compromised right now.
Yeah.
That leg is compromised.
That was smart of him to go high because he's thinking of the low kicks. He needs to stay on the leg.
Trying to get to that double leg, but can't get those hands clasped behind.
When they break, he needs to go right back to those leg kicks.
Switch to the high crotch.
Watch the guillotine.
Yeah, he's back in on it. Nice knee as well.
That is a beautiful knee to the body.
It was. That was a nice knee. If there was a pro match, you really shouldn't block with your hands like that, the stomach. Someone can break an elbow.
Those knees hurt him, guys. He's down after that.
He's grabbing his crotch like it hit him in the crotch, but I think that's posturing.
Yeah.
That is posturing.
It didn't look like it did from here.
Nah.
So, coming into this third and final, I have it 1-1 right now.
This third round is going to be
I
fire.
have 1-1. I'm sitting here. I'm fired up. What do we need to see out of Cole?
Cole, we need to see range control. He needs to stay on the jab, but not run in so fast when he strikes.
And he's got to check
locking
that
up.
kick.
He has to
I don't think he can take many more of those.
Nah, he has to check the kick.
And you set it up because Jared needs to throw just something in front of that low kick, and those low kicks are going to be devastating. That could lead to the end of the fight. We saw Cole hop, grimace in pain, switch his stance to take any pressure off that leg right there.
He has to capitalize off the leg kick. He's still walking light on it. He's still limping.
And Zach Underwood is in the stands. I don't know why he's not in the corner, screaming at Jared to attack that lead leg. Zach Underwood now in the back. He's just pacing around back there. Let's see if we have that from Memphis Judo and Jiu-Jitsu coaches Trey Manley and Andy Urich. We definitely got it out of Zach Underwood. J.D. Shackelford, interesting to see what he comes out. Probably more jabs.
He's thinking about the leg kick.
There we go. He's saying that's Trey Manley right there. Feint right before. That's a lot of Trey Manley right there.
That's what he needs to do every time. He can't throw the leg kick off the back leg.
That one hurt him. That one hurt him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many more of those he can take.
He needs to create space. I can see from right here the welt on there. He keeps on ducking his head right into this
right on the neck as well.
every single time.
Nice takedown on the far side, so there's no guillotine from there.
He needs to get a crossface, though. Andy Urich's imploring him, put that knee on the belly there, creating
Tylan
space.
needs to turn away from him.
Tylan needs to let go of that overhook on the head.
That was clean. Knees to the body are legal here.
Slipped out there.
Still sideways.
It was a good opportunity for Tylan to escape there, and he didn't capitalize on it.
What an exciting fight. This is a grueling fight right here. Jared could come out the back door, take his back right here if he wanted to. But he's looking to power up that single.
Lift,
Now Grant, right here, he needs to kind of more run that fight, right?
Yeah, he's got to try to get his head in there or go high crotch like that. But the problem is with a high crotch on a guy that tall, you know, all he's got to do is really start kind of sprawling his hips out as you lift him up, and it's much harder to finish that takedown from there.
This is where it is. 1 minute left in this fight. Jared is definitely wearing damage. He is tired.
Trying to lift. He was trying to lift him too much.
Yeah.
He may have burnt himself out. Now Tylan needs to put the pressure on him.
Yeah, I would agree.
He needs to put the pressure on him right now.
Finish this round out. Whoever
he's
finishes
gonna wait
this
for
round
these,
out in the next 30 seconds.
Yep, he's going to wait for these leg kicks. It's going to be too late.
And Jared is switching his stance, not in leg kicking position. He needs to switch his stance back. Throwing inside leg kicks
he
aren't
has
going to do
nothing
it.
left in the gas tank. Tylan needs to push the pressure. He has his hands on his head.
Look, he's trying to get him to give him a high five.
Yeah, no.
Get a little bit of a break. I love the gamesmanship here. He's saying, let's be friends.
I don't want to fight anymore.
He needs to throw these outside leg kicks, not these inside.
He's telling him to come on, but
he needs to come on. I mean, come on, guys.
Wow, what a fight. Last minute, little ho-hum there. Both guys were really tired, but
I'm not sure what that's going to convince a judge.
Jared may had that last round.
I mean, I think Jared with the takedown, the side control, a
Yeah.
lot of body shots.
I don't know, but yeah, he did. I don't know. It's close.
Early. It was early Cole, middle Travis, late nobody.
Yeah.
Let's see who the judges give this to.
It
I'm
was
not
anybody's
really sure.
fight at the end.
Well, put you on the spot. Omari Boyd.
Damage control.
So
I'll
who do you
give
got?
it to Tylan just based on the damage.
Grant Gibbs?
Yeah, I mean, I almost agree with that, especially since the way Tylan finished that third round. He didn't finish the last 30 seconds, but the last thing the judges saw in that third round was him working him over on the side with the combination. So,
I think
it could go either way.
Yeah, Jared really wasn't doing as much damage.
It's one of those fights you hate.
Hold on. He wasn't doing as much noticeable damage. That leg is dead.
Yeah, that leg is dead.
So, he's wearing it on his face. Cole is wearing it where we can't see it in the leg. But I think, personally, with that takedown, big body shots, staying top control for probably a minute of that third round, I would have to slightly give it to Jared.
Yeah, it's one of those fights, though, you hate to be a judge.
I would hate to be a judge in that third round.
I may give Jarrett the third round also.
Oh, I just convinced you. I just convinced you, Omari. The body snatcher.
Just because of the control. Just because of the control.
Yeah, but the lasting image in the judge's mind was
it's crazy.
Cole getting up,
getting pieced
hitting
up.
a couple
Which
times.
shouldn't always matter, but unfortunately it does.
Yeah.
Most of the time it does matter.
And we know it's a tough decision. They're still tabulating the scorecards. Let's go to Jamie Grant for the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecard for a final decision. We have a winner by majority decision in the red corner, Jared the Juggernaut Travers.
What a fight! Give it up for both these guys! All right, you're tired, but not too tired that you couldn't scale that cage. Now, this was a very intense but yet interesting matchup. Looked early on, you kind of blew your gas tank throwing wild haymakers. All right, we got a little tired throwing wild haymakers. He was throwing crisp jabs, overhands. Early on, did that length give you a little bit of a problem?
Well, fuck, you saw it. Hell yeah. Yeah, it gave me problems, dude. I don't know, dude. There's something about these guys at Shackelford's. They bring a fucking dog out of me, dude. My last fight was against Keaton. Game, dude. Young cat. Tylan's a young cat, too, but fuck, he put it on me. And that's what I wanted, you know what I mean? I told my training partner, Manny, today at practice, I said, this is either going to be a quick fight, or it's going to be a fucking dog fight. And hey, I don't know if y'all do fights of the night, but y'all ain't talking about shit. That was fight of the night.
Well, after round number 2, we already said it was fight of the night. Now, I want to get into the second and third round. Late in the first round, us at cage side noticed that his leg was starting to get compromised from some really heavy shots. You poured it on in round 2. I saw Jack Underwood in the crowd screaming at you, attack that front leg. Did you know his leg was extremely compromised?
Hey, look, I can tell. He's good. I can tell that the shots that I was landing to his lead leg were hurting him when he started following my stance. I had a game plan tonight to go southpaw and work my switch southpaw 2 into an overhand right. And I know early in the rounds it landed a couple times, but then I forgot. I was like, dude, I got these cannons attached to the lower part of my body. Trey and Zach told me to throw that bitch.
All right, now going into round number 3. Man, that was I don't want to be a judge in that fight. Round number 3, extremely close. He hit you some pretty heavy shots. You got the takedown, had a lot of cage control. Did you think you did enough to get this victory?
Dude, honestly, no disrespect. I thought it was close, but I thought I took it 2-1. Based off of the leg kicks and the takedown and the control. I felt like I was leading the exchanges and a lot of the time, but to be real, that could have gone either way.
Well, we were split over here at the judges' table, but I agree with you. I think that takedown, I think that control won you that razor-thin third round. But give it up, 2-0. Oh, really quick. Hold on. You got a sponsor you need to shout out. Shout out your sponsor.
Hey, shout out to 18 Roofing. Y'all make some noise, y'all. Yeah, we own this building now. Anyways, and Memphis Judo and Jiu-Jitsu, thank my teammates. I got a beautiful support system over here, my entire family. Y'all make some noise. I also want to give one special shout out to a gentleman who came and put a lot of time and effort to be this camp. That's Kevin Pease. He worked on my grappling a lot, my takedowns. My wrestling needs to improve, and he made sure I was okay in that department. That's why you saw that high crotch there in the last round.
2-0, Jared Travis, make some noise.
Attitude MMA Fights is brought to you by JYM Supplements. JYM Supplement Science, from pre-workouts to protein blends and more. Get everything you need for optimal performance with only the cleanest ingredients. Scan the QR code on your screen and use promo code SPECTATION for 10% off the entire supplement line.
Ladies and gentlemen, Attitude MMA would like to thank A-Team Roofing for being one of our proud sponsors. If you want the job done right, you call the A-Team. Here in the Mid-South, you give them a call at 901-605-ROOF. They cover the Memphis area, North Mississippi, and West Memphis, Marion as well. As an Army Ranger, owner Kyle Grosso developed team with one mission: do the job right every time with no exceptions. He brought that same military precision and camaraderie to his company when he formed the close-knit team at A-Team. From commercial service to residential repairs, no job is too big or small. Give them a call at A-Team Roofing.
Man, that was a fun fight. That was a fun fight. So, like, we were kind of split here at the table. It really could have got either way. But listen, I love the fact that as I'm interviewing Jared Travis, Tylan Cole comes in and says, my leg was not hurt. I love that he did that.
Lies. Nice.
Yeah, good showmanship on his part, but we know.
Right.
We know.
Hey,
better.
listen, he even came in and said, you may have squeaked it out, but you didn't beat me.
Right,
You didn't
right,
beat
yeah,
me.
right.
Yeah.
You know, and I love that
lose.
attitude. Yeah, I may have lost the decision, but you did not beat me.
Right. Scotty, you got his music queued up. Good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special treat for you coming up next. A wrestling exhibition brought to you by two Memphis young men that have recently graduated high school here in Memphis from Houston High and Germantown, Tennessee. But first, before we get this started off, we have a very special guest referee in the house. Memphis, Tennessee, welcome to the arena, Jaleel Willis.
Jaleel, the realest Willis,
Willis.
on his way down to the cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jaleel is the former welterweight 170 LFA champion. He currently fights in Bellator 16-4 with a record. He is in the top 10. He's fighting June 16 in Chicago with Bellator. Welcome to the arena right now, Jaleel the Realist Willis.
Jaleel.
Man, this
Very
guy is
familiar
a
with
beast.
Jaleel. Yeah. My main training partner for years.
Man, now Jaleel is a monster. Bellator MMA fighting next week in Chicago, Illinois against a Dagestan Khabib Nurmagomedov teammate. It is going to be exciting.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Memphis, Tennessee, welcome to the arena, Henry Tate.
One interesting fact about Jaleel Willis, he's sponsored by KO Combs.
Oh!
And KO Combs gives him his powers. He has a comb before the fight. Every fight he has a comb.
What's Jaleel's favorite flavor? To put you on the spot there?
Jaleel likes pineapple and Cajun Red Hot.
Okay.
Pineapple and Cajun Red Hot.
Memphis, Tennessee, welcome to the arena, Brandon Powell.
Here's another interesting fact about Jaleel Willis.
What's it?
When I was training for my second fight, Jaleel was one of my main training partners. He was still an amateur at the time, and I had landed about 2 or 3 double leg takedowns on him. He wasn't going to have a third, and he's the only person to ever knock me out.
Rolling?
No, he just timed my takedown and straight down the middle with a right hand, because he knew he was better than me, and he's timing it, boom, right down the middle.
Gotta love it.
Memphis, Tennessee, our next bout this evening is a wrestling exhibition. Introducing first in the blue corner, standing 6 feet even, fighting out of Germantown, Tennessee, all the way from Houston High School. He is 18 years old. Give it up for Mr. Henry Tate. His adversary, ladies and gentlemen, standing across in the red corner, 6 feet 1 inches tall, all the way from Germantown, Tennessee, representing Germantown High School. Give it up for Brandon Powell.
Now, Jalil actually
and the
coaches.
third man in charge of the action, it's the Willis. Give it up for Jalil Willis. Memphis, Tennessee, let's get it on.
He coaches the Barlow wrestling team, the youth.
And he refs youth wrestling as well. Big in with the state of Tennessee in wrestling. Now this is Germantown versus Houston High School. Rivals here. Rivals doing it inside the Attitude MMA cage. Snap down. We're going to try our best to talk you guys through this. But this is a front headlock snap down. Faking shots, both of them. Now, I'm telling you guys, if you guys have never watched high-level wrestling, it is tremendously exciting. A lot of people say March Madness basketball is the most exciting thing in March. If you watch March Madness, he's in on a low single. He gets it. No takedown yet right here. If he's going to get his opponent, he's going to need to get he's going to need Powell. There we go.
I heard somebody in the crowd yell guillotine.
Right. There we go. Still no takedown. He brings him to the mat, kind of controls him for a second or two. Now he's going to get those points. Looking for Powell. There we go. Hitting the switch. Right back up.
Yeah.
Suplex. Nope. He's going to try and hit the switch again. Now we're going to get the 2 points. There we go. 2-point takedown. There is a guillotine, though. It's almost like a headlock in wrestling, and it's different. There is a guillotine in wrestling. Looks like it's 2-0 right now. Back in on
the arm drags. Man, fast.
Now, there is no slamming in wrestling. 4-0. Actually, 4-1. There was an escape. But I implore everybody to go out there. When March Madness, the NCAA tournament may be one of the most exciting sports events, in my opinion. You ever get a chance to watch that, Grant?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Grant, man of many words. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm into this grappling match here.
Yeah.
Looks like Omari is, too.
I'm just trying to understand the scoring.
Okay, so here's the scoring. Every takedown's 2 points.
Escape is 1.
Escape is 1. Right, you get back points. If you can expose the back past the 90-degree angle, meaning, so in jiu-jitsu you default to your back, right? In wrestling you're going to default to your stomach, and then it's your opponent's job to turn him over to try and, pin. This is called the referee's position right here. He's going to put down one knee behind him, grab the elbow, grab the belly, and we're off. So now, riding time in normal competition, if he can get up out of here, this is going to be 1 point. It's going to be 4. Okay. If he can get out, it's going to be 4-2, but it looks like that. Still no points.
Pick him up on the double.
This is still no takedown because he already had it. But this is back exposure. This is back points right here. Look at Gill counting. 4, 5. He just got 3 back points right there. See, he had him past that tilt, 90 degrees. You saw Gill counting. If he was more than 3 seconds, he gets 3 back points. I believe it's 7-1 right now. Does that seem right?
7-2. I think he has 2 escapes. 7-2.
Okay, 7.
At the end
it's
of the
been
last
hard to
one,
keep up with that for sure.
Okay, here's 1 point. So 7-3. Powell just has a lot of power, and he's quick for a big guy.
Yeah. Now, with these guys being 2 different weight class, because Powell looks slightly heavier than Tate.
Depends if he's...
Nice.
Nice shot.
There we
Yeah,
go.
He went from the Russian
Now,
pie
hey,
there.
you got the cage, though.
You got the
he
cage.
got the cage.
If this was a high school amateur match, he would have been able to dump him there.
Yeah.
But would they look like 2 different weight classes?
He's kind of laughing about it now, too. I think he knows.
I think these are both pretty big boys. I mean, they may be.
Big.
I bet you, Tate may compete at around the 185, 95 in competition. He's not cutting weight right now.
Yeah. The weight cut is so strict. I mean, same day weigh-in.
Right before the meet weigh-in.
Right, yeah. God, goodness gracious.
And if you go to Olympic grappling, if you advance to day 2, you have to make weight the second day as well.
So, I was on Team USA Kickboxing, fought in Toronto. They signed me up for the wrong weight class. I thought I was fighting at 178. I was fighting at 165. I had to drop 13 pounds the very next day, right before the fight. I mean, I had to weigh in right before the fight, 13 pounds. Crazy. Then the next day I made it. The next day I had to cut 8 pounds.
Gracious.
Yeah, still got the belt.
We're gonna say that's not very good for your health.
It's not, but I never do that. But it was just a mistake. I only cut 10 at most.
Oh, nice belly to back suplex.
God, my
Brock
back
Lesnar would
snap.
approve of
Yeah,
that.
very much. Wow.
Goodness gracious.
That was
hurt
just
me.
pure explosion.
Yeah, that hurt my back.
Now, if you want to watch some good, funky wrestling, go and watch old clips of Ben Askren. Ben Askren, funky Ben Askren. He kind of like invented this whole new brand of wrestling that's really utilized today in a lot of amateur crucifix position. Oh, and he gets reversed out of that crucifix position. Leg riding. Leg riding, that happens in amateur wrestling as well. But you notice the difference in jiu-jitsu, you'd go to your back.
Yeah, right,
Here, you
right.
go to your stomach. 1 minute left in this third and final round. Brandon Powell in control from Germantown High School, just graduated, 18 years old. Henry Tate, Houston High School wrestler, coming out the back door and back to neutral, 1 point. So did you notice how Brandon?
So the inside trip and then a
and back points.
Lateral drop there.
He popped right up.
2 point takedown, no back points. He didn't solidify the position. Look at going with the chicken wing. He's going to try and walk it over. Going to try and walk it over. It's going to be hard with that leg posted like that. He has to abandon.
Awesome match by both these young men, though.
Man, I'll tell you
Saw
what.
some really explosive moves on both sides.
Tate has some power. He belly-to-backed him, and he threw a lateral drop in there.
Yeah.
Man, I'm going to give two 18-year-old kids,
Man, goodness gracious.
high school
That was
wrestlers.
exciting.
That was a lot of fun.
That was exciting.
Jalil Willis, Bellator.
Yeah, I think here comes the belly to back maybe because he's in the ride position here.
Here we go.
Comes around the
Look,
back.
it loads
Whoa,
the hips.
Look at that explosion.
Right on his toes. That was beautiful.
Yeah, he just bridged all the way over into that. Wow.
You see, before he meant, his head almost hit the ground before.
I would have blew both my knees out.
And my C4,
My back,
C5.
right.
Yeah.
All right, I think Jamie Grant just got the scorecards. He might not know how to read it because it's wrestling, but here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of wrestling action, we go to the judges' scorecard. Actually, we have a winner by referee points, 9-6. The red corner, give it up for Brandon Powell.
Very nice job.
Fun. A lot of exposure for high school wrestling, which I think is great because, in my opinion, it's the best foundation for mixed martial arts.
Yeah.
Now, Omari Boyd might disagree, being a highest level kickboxer possible, but
I do agree. Wrestling is the best base for MMA.
Man, and this kid's got it in spades.
You can learn how to kick and punch a lot easier than you can learn how to wrestle.
In wrestling, to be a high level wrestler, you need to start it very, very early. And in my opinion, wrestlers, if you get your kids into it early, it teaches you athleticism, teaches you how to roll through, how to get up out of bad positions, how to manipulate your body when against force. That's athleticism.
Yeah. And in this next match, we're going to see that. We're going to see a young prodigy here. So.
All right, let's go to Jamie Grant with our next fight.
Attitude MMA in the Memphis Music Room. It is professional grappling time. Are you ready? Welcome to the arena, Alex Hall.
First to the cage for the next grappling match, Alex Hall. He has no small task in front of him today.
Alex Hall from Huntsville, Alabama, Ironclad MMA. Be honest, don't know much about him. This grappling tournament, the grappling match was thrown together real last second. But I know his opponent very well. I've repped a number of his fights, seen him grapple a lot. But Alex Hall looks to be in great shape.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the arena, Ethan Birmingham.
Everybody knows Ethan Birmingham around here, undefeated mixed martial arts fighter, only 19 years old, has been a prodigy in jiu-jitsu since he was maybe even a preteen, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched this kid compete since he was about 8 or 9 years old. And now it's a decade later. He's been competing with a great team over there at the House MMA and Coach Burge Franks over there.
Burge Franks is a beast himself.
Yeah, and so you're talking about a kid who's gotten some great instruction for over a decade now. And like you got black belts that aren't, takes them that long to get a black belt. This kid is a purple belt by age only. So
I'll tell you speaking about great, in my hand right now is a KO cone. Snow cone, owned by the entrepreneur, Mr. Omari, boy right next to me. And this
I'm fighting off a brain freeze right now, I can tell you that. So.
I'm telling you, this snow cone is unbelievable. I got the cherry. What do you got, Mr. Gibbs?
Man, the grape is unbelievable.
So should we switch about halfway through?
I'm not willing to trade the grape, I'm telling you right now.
Tennessee Pro Grappling at its finest. Here we go, introducing first in the blue corner. Standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, all the way from Birmingham, Alabama, representing Ironclad. Give it up for Alex Hall. His adversary, ladies and gentlemen, out of the red corner. Standing 6 feet even, all the way from Wynne, Arkansas, representing the house. Ethan, the Arm Assassin, Birmingham. Purple belt action in his finest, third man in charge of the action, Mr. Chad Washburn. Memphis, Tennessee, let's get it on.
You know y'all could have got 2 flavors, right?
What?
Mixed together.
Ooh.
You could have had grape and cherry.
My next KO cone.
Mind blown.
My next free KO cone. I think I need that. And here we go. Alex Hall pulls guard.
Set guard immediately, yeah.
Oh,
He's trying to sit in on an S mount quickly. Now we got a 50-50 tie up here. He's working with that underhook there, trying to come up. He's really good with triangles and arm bars from here. Nice power out there by Alex Hall.
And the speed that both these guys are moving with. Hard to see. Granby rolled out of this.
The crazy thing with Ethan, he'll hit these Granbys from like all over the place, and you'll think he's in a terrible position, and then he'll just pull something out of his hat.
Alex Hall passes, though. Solidifying the side position.
You can see there the dexterity with the legs, unbelievable. Yeah, Alex has put a lot of pressure on him here with the passing and with side control there. Ethan doing a good job, though, of getting back in and getting his guard back.
Body lock from the bottom. A lot of time to work, 9 minutes left in this match. Man, Alex Hall coming out powerful.
They're going like it's 30 seconds left.
Smooth jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, Ethan's climbing up here with the high guard, trying to hide the shoulder here.
Again, the cage.
Cage creates some issues there, yeah. And, Ethan's seen that a little bit from this situation about the MMA background. I'm sure Alex does as well. But this creates a different part in a grappling fight here we're not used to seeing.
I forgot there was a grappling match going on because this KO cone has got my attention. Hard to attack off your back and explode when you're not flat on your back.
I was going to say, Alex is doing a really good job of keeping Ethan kind of stacked up there against the cage, and that's going to stop Ethan from being able to explode out with those hips and kind of try to get high guard, make some different moves from there. So it's an interesting strategy. There you saw that. Ethan's trying to come up and hip bump him there, and there's just no way to do it because he can't really start from that flat position to get enough momentum coming up.
I'm anxious to see if Ethan's just going to even open up his guard right here just to kind of, he's
going a little rubber here, and Ethan's known to do that. Super flexible kid. He's trying to work up to that hide the shoulder again.
Alex Hall, though, maintaining just good, strong.
Yeah, he's got great posture.
You know, dynamic positioning right there. Kind of with the stack pass there, gets into half guard. Actually, almost all the way there. Ethan barely with that knee shield.
Ethan's trying to come out the back door here with a shoulder lock almost. He's got the wraparound from the full rubber there. But Alex does a good job of sprawling out, coming around the north-south.
Uses it to pass. Look at him almost trying to get hooks in.
The hip dexterity is crazy. And slaps up a triangle. Nice job, Alex, to get both arms back in and neutralize that position.
I wish I knew a little bit more about this Alex Hall because I'm utterly impressed with him so far.
Yeah, he's doing a great job really neutralizing what Ethan's trying to do. Trying to slip the hips for an arm bar there.
So we're nearing the halfway mark, and a lot of times in these super fights at about the halfway mark we determine, you kind of say who's winning and who's losing, just so the combatants kind of know. Sitting right now, Ethan's attacking a little bit more, but Alex has passed on a number of occasions.
He's had the better control positionally for sure. Again, Ethan's trying to roll him up there. Good job almost with the sweep there. The cage kind of got in the way on that one.
Omari, give us your technical breakdown.
You know what I think.
He's trying to get in
Someone
on the neck
need to slip
here.
on an elbow.
Good job by Alex on
Elbow
the
in there.
posture.
You know what, though? When I'm in people's guard, like just practicing, neck cranks, I've got some taps off the neck crank. I mean, at a high level, that probably doesn't work, I would guess. But just, clinching somebody and pulling their neck up, pulling their head.
Well, that's called a can opener.
A can opener?
Call a can opener.
It's called a can opener.
Okay.
The issue is,
That's
though,
my thing.
when you get into the higher levels with the can opener and you put those hands behind the head from a closed guard position, it's very easy to get your arm kind of snatched and taken from you at that moment. So there's kind of a high elbow arm bar right there that's pretty nasty.
Okay.
And a lot of times, all you have to do is open your guard to get out of that can opener position.
Yeah,
a lot of people are going to hold their guard, but the minute you open it up, there's so much pressure is already taken off your neck.
Right.
But a lot of people don't know to do that. Just open your guard.
Yeah. I keep them pinned down.
Yeah.
But this is me being a rookie.
This is a body snatcher. The body snatcher is snatching bodies in jiu-jitsu as well. Alex Hall still maintaining great position here. I wish I could see what Burge Frank in the corner of Ethan is trying to tell him.
Look like he's going for is that Americana? Alex looked like he tried to isolate Ethan's left arm.
Yeah, it'd be hard to do from inside his closed guard.
Okay.
But sitting on an ankle. And I will tell you, Ethan's very difficult to hit with that position.
And that not out yet.
He's
Now
out now.
he's out.
Yeah, he's on top.
Pass. Nope. Knee shield still in. Butterfly hook. Ethan's talking to him.
Yeah, he's talking a little trash.
And now
he's
he
sitting
sits
back on a leg lock.
Who's playing the leg game a little bit better here? This is the intricacies of leg games. That's so minute detailed right here.
Break it off.
A little harder to do than you think.
I don't know who tapped.
I don't know. I didn't see who tapped.
I believe Alex tapped.
I didn't see it.
Yes, Alex tapped right there.
playing that game, they both sat back on ankle locks. Both kind of were going belly down. It looked like, I guess, Ethan, it was hard to tell from our position, just had a little bit deeper here. Let's take a look at the replay. This is probably a better position for us.
No need to risk your ankles.
Ankle, look right.
There. Yeah.
Got the tap right on the leg. Ethan Burmingham. Ankle lock submission victory. What, about a minute? I missed how long, much time?
About 2 minutes left.
There we go.
Oh, man. My daughter went with a little boy from his gym when she was little.
Yeah.
He was tough.
Yeah, well, Faith used to have to go against Ethan at some of the local regional tournaments.
Okay. Yeah, she didn't like that at all.
Yeah.
That little boy was athletic.
Memphis, Tennessee at the 7-minute 17 mark. We have a winner. Straight ankle lock, the red corner, Mr. Ethan, the Arm Assassin, Birmingham. Memphis, Tennessee, I'm going to tell you, that kid right there is going to be a name you will hear throughout the next few years.
Attitude MMA Fights on Spectation Sports is brought to you by One Perk Place. Scan the QR code on your screen right now to earn a free $25 Walmart gift card tonight. One Perk Place is giving away discounts on dining, movies, entertainment, travel, and much more. But act fast. Membership space is limited. Scan that QR code now for your free $25 Walmart gift card from One Perk Place.
I could use a $25 gift card to Walmart the way my kids eat.
Who couldn't?
Oh,
heck yeah.
I wonder what the stock value of Walmart is going up lately.
Don't know.
Another
Don't
store
keep up
is
with
taking a hit right now, so maybe Walmart be benefiting.
Ladies and gentlemen, future news to put on your calendar, do it now. Well, first of all, you need to follow Attitude MMA on all your social media applications. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Find us, Attitude Fights MMA. Next big event comes up right here, September 16, live from the Memphis Music Room. So we'll be back here doing it again. Start thinking about that, making plans to be here. Buy your tickets soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving right on my officials' cage side. What do we got here? A judge, a timekeeper. We're ready. Well, I have a referee. Here we go. Pro contest time. Bout number 10. Welcome to the arena, Mr. Joshua Fleck.
Attitude MMA 27, the Memphis Music Room, Memphis, Tennessee. Eric McMahon, Grant Gibbs, and Omari Boyd here. Pro fight. Here we go. Joshua Fleck, 5'11", weighing in at 171 pounds, fighting out of the Academy Striking Institute. Hasn't fought really around here that I've seen. I know his opponent is a dynamic wrestler. He looks like he's gonna have to stave off the takedowns from Jarious Gill. See what kind of wrestling he's got going on. But first pro fight on the night, Attitude MMA 27. welterweight is such a great, they're fighting at welterweight. This is such a great weight. It's one of those weight classes where they both have both the speed and a lot of power.
Definitely. I'm all for the welterweights. Hands down, best division in the world. Not being
Memphis,
biased.
Tennessee, welcome to the arena, Jarious Gill.
It's also the toughest to fight in. 170, 185. I mean,
I'm not going to say I'm undefeated at welterweight, but I'm undefeated at welterweight.
Yeah.
Now, the guys that I have fought had a lack of any ability, just going to say. But Jarious Gill has tons of ability fighting out of the Tupelo Jiu-Jitsu Academy.
I would say 135-ish is the most crowded. You know, a lot of competition there.
Here we go. Let's go to the tail of the tape. Jarious Gill versus Joshua Fleck. Joshua Fleck has 5 years on him, 29 years of age, 24. Jarious Gill with a big height advantage, 4 inches. Weight comes in at Fleck, coming in over the welterweight limit of 170, coming in at 171. Jarious Gill making weight at 169. Both with a pro record of 1-1. Now, that Jarious Gill loss that he just had was just in the United Fight League, which was a welterweight tournament, and he fought this guy from, I don't know, he was Dutch or something, came all the way across the pond, and was just an unbelievable fight, but brought his record to 1-1. I watched and reffed him a lot as an amateur. Athletic, powerful, great wrestler.
Yeah, also got good jiu-jitsu. Got some good Darson Anaconda chokes that I've seen him use from a front headlock position. With super fast hands, very rangy, hard to deal with that length, especially at welterweight.
Well, let's go to Jamie Grant for the introductions.
Memphis, Tennessee, here we go. Our 10th bout of the evening is a pro contest. Scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds for the 170-pound division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a wrestler with 2 professional bouts, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing 171.4 pounds. Fighting out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, representing the Academy and Striking Institute. Give it up for Joshua Fleck. His adversary, ladies and gentlemen, standing across in the red corner, a mixed martial artist with 2 professional bouts, 1 win by submission. Standing 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing 169.4 pounds. Fighting out of Pontotoc, Mississippi, representing Tupelo Jiu-Jitsu Academy. Give it up for Jarious the Fever Gill. Third man in charge of the action, Mr. Jason the Cage Man Aldridge. Memphis, Tennessee, let's get it on.
So, quick story. My only decision that didn't go my way in glory was a guy from the academy out of Minnesota, Troy Jones.
Coming out of Minnesota, great wrestling there, too. He comes in as a wrestling. He's going to need it against
nice shot by him. Yeah, he's hurt.
And he is gone.
Hurt bad.
And this is academic from here.
Yeah.
Huge overhand. Jarious Gill comes in. 2 feint jabs. Huge overhand. Omari, talk us through that setup.
He just had his number. He had the length. He ran him over, caught him with that first one, and kept going. Didn't give him no chance to recover.
No recovery right here.
No recovery. He saw him hurt, boom, and it's done from there.
Right down the pipe.
Yeah. I mean, he rocked his legs.
And Jason gave him all the time in the world. You could see right when he had the class of the double, he took 2 extra shots. One of the arm fell down. Great stoppage, Jason Aldridge.
Now, if that was an amateur fight, he probably would have stopped it sooner than that.
Absolutely, he would have.
You got to give the pros a chance to work.
But, man.
Impressive fast finish there from Jarious Gill.
Impressive victory. Jarious Gill improves his record 2-1. Let's go to Jamie Grant.
Memphis, Tennessee, at the 12-second mark of round number 1, referee Jason Aldridge steps in and stops this bout due to strikes. Our winner by TKO, the red corner, Jarious the Fever Gill.
Wow. 12-second knockout. How's it feel? 12 seconds. That's all it took.
First of all, much respect to Joshua. Little do y'all know, this fight means a lot to me. I just lost to Atlanta, and I didn't want to lose again. Well, you know, if it happens, it happens. But I came to this fight motivated by my coaches, my teammates, and, like, I put it all on the line. But respect to Joshua, I did post on Facebook, Instagram. I did say I was going to knock him out in the first round, and I did that.
I've followed your career. I've reffed you a number of times. I've commentated you a number of times. Coming in, talking on the broadcast, we were talking about from a phenomenal jiu-jitsu school under Cody Floyd, probably the best black belt in the area. You came in as just a dog wrestler, working those hands. Were you looking to keep this a stand-up fight tonight and showcase them skills?
Yes, I knew Joshua was going to wrestle me. I did want to keep it standing, but if he went to the ground, I'll be prepared for that.
So now, adding another victory to your pro resume, where do you go from here?
I get that question asked all the time. I'm going to keep fighting, regardless if I win or lose. I'm probably going to fight in August, but I'm just going to keep fighting until my destiny stops me.
Scotty, he says he's going to keep fighting here in the Attitude MMA cage. Give it up for your winner, Jarious, Gill.
Big shout out to my coaches. Big shout out to my teammates back at home. Everybody watching me right now that was live. What's up? Big shout out to Ponder Talk and yeah.
Attitude MMA Fights is brought to you again by JYM. JYM Supplement Science. From pre-workouts to protein blends and more, get everything you need for optimal performance with only the cleanest ingredients. Scan the QR code on your screen and use promo code SPECTATION for 10% off the entire supplement line. Again, scan that for 10% off and use the promo code SPECTATION.
Coming off the second first-round knockout of the night. First one was by our United States Marine veteran. This one, Jarious Gill, is improving his pro record. Very impressive. Now, coming up, Christian Echols, Danny Barlow. We'll kind of get into it. Christian Echols was supposed to fight T. Cummings tonight. T. Cummings became ill, had to be taken to the hospital during his weight cut. Wish him nothing but the best. That was going to be a phenomenal main event, but now we're up for a grappling match. Let's go to Jamie right now, introduce these guys. We can talk both these competitors 4 days.
Ladies and gentlemen, co-main event tonight, bout number 11, Memphis, Tennessee. Make some noise! Welcome to the arena, Christian Echols.
So I said it here in the lead-in. Christian Echols, Vanilla Gorilla. This guy is a beast. A beast. In the main event, I've been looking forward to the main event for months. Christian Echols versus T. Cummings. As we said, the aforementioned T. Cummings gets sick during the weight cut. Christian Echols, in his Bellator debut, kind of was brought in to be a stepping stone for a Pat Downing. And this guy, Pat Downing, he had a real checkered past in amateur wrestling in college, was supposed to come into Bellator, be a phenom. Christian Echols took him out by knockout in the very first round. And then Bellator doesn't give him a contract by taking out their boy. We've kind of seen
Big Tuna.
We've seen that before. Yeah, we're going to call it what it's called. He got Big Tunas because Big Tuna did the same thing, never got a contract out of it. But taking on him, this man about to come to the cage now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the arena, Danny Barlow.
Now, when we want to talk about athletic people, there's athletic people. There's super athletic people, and then there's a Danny Barlow. Right. Danny Barlow
along with maybe Raheem Forrest, are probably the two best prospects not in the UFC, Bellator, or one of the major promotions. This is a special fighter.
Yeah, most definitely. And you know what's similar between Rambo and Danny?
They're both badasses.
And they both love KO cones. They both have cones.
Christian Echols, 24 years of age. Danny Barlow, 26. Barlow with the height advantage and the weight advantage. He didn't have to cut weight. Neither one of these did.
Nah.
And this is a grappling record, so we're a grappling match, so we're not going to throw the records up there. But, man, you want to talk about two high-level fighters. We can just see the athleticism coming into the cage, flipping, twisting, turning, everything. I'm excited to see this because these are two knockout artists. This is major power in Christian Echols versus smooth length and power in the stand-up with Danny Barlow, but they're not going to be standing up. They're going to be grappling.
It's going to be interesting.
So I'm here for it. Let's go to Jamie Grant for the introductions.
Memphis, Tennessee, we have an exciting professional grappling match coming up next. 1 10-minute round in the 185-pound division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, coming at 5 feet 10 inches tall, fighting out of Alabama, giving up for Christian, the Vanilla Gorilla, Echols. His adversary, ladies and gentlemen, in the red corner, standing 6 feet even, fighting out of Westwood, Memphis, Tennessee, representing Law School MMA, giving up for Danny, the left hand to God, Barlow. Third man in charge of the action, Mr. Chad Washburn. 1 10-minute round, Memphis, Tennessee. Let's get it on.
Here we go.
Christian Echols, Danny Barlow. Would love to see this fight in an MMA fight, but we got grappling here. Look at the size. Danny Barlow fights at 170. He is a massive guy for 170.
Yeah, really big for that welterweight division.
Long.
And like you said, probably the best prospect in that weight division that's not in the UFC right now.
Yeah, I mean, he really is undefeated fighter. I believe he's at 6-0. Christian Echols, I think he's 5-2 mixed martial arts fighter, especially coming off with possibly the upset of the year against Pat Downey and Bellator MMA, not getting a contract out of it, which is kind of outrageous. See the athleticism on Danny Barlow right there.
Step.
It's just kind of like an ole.
Yeah. I like the fit, too.
Yeah, that new gear.
Man, that looks good.
It does. It looked KO Cone designed.
They probably had KO cones in mind when they did it.
That's a nice little arm drag, but he didn't follow it up. He just kind of tossed him. Look at the size of the legs of
the Vanilla
Echols.
Gorilla.
Got it straight across his legs.
There's a lot of power in that ring, that cage right now.
It is. I know Brian Hall gets a lot good. Their guys working a lot of wrestling. You see the wrestling.
We're still in that real feeling out process here. You know, that's what they're doing right now. They're trying to get a feel for what the other one's looking to do.
I was just going to ask, when would be a good time to shoot? I mean, because eventually, I mean, that's what you want to do.
So here's the thing about that, though. You know, you don't really know what your opponent's game is here. We haven't seen either one of these guys really in a grappling type match like this. So if you shoot in and then he forces you to fall back and pull guard, or he counters with the sprawl, or you know, can put you in.
So you're saying maybe
his
that's what
game.
he wants, yeah.
Correct. So these guys right now, they're trying to kind of feel each other out and maybe get a feel for what the other one's trying to do, so that then they can put their game plan into effect that will counter that game plan.
Well, and a lot of times, if we're going to answer your question specifically, gosh, both these guys, Christian Echols is athletic too.
Yeah.
But if you're going to answer that question to be 100% specific, a good time to go for a takedown is when you start recognizing patterns.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like if you see Danny Barlow, okay, so right there, Christian Echols on time and time again is reaching for that collar. He's reaching for that collar. That might be a good time. That might be a good time as he's reaching to duck under for that takedown. Every time he reaches for that collar.
Yeah.
Echols tried to come in on a single there. It's a good job by Danny, kind of turn the underhook and turn him and get him against the cage.
I think Brian Hall just listened to my advice right there.
Right. So he's reaching, maybe he could pop that arm up and
Go low?
Or just change levels. You can change levels and go for a takedown. But I mean, they're both so athletic. It's hard.
Right. Seems like
yeah, I mean, it's good arm drag
Christian
there,
would
like I
be
said.
the shorter guy. You know, easier for him to get in, maybe.
You would think so, but listen, the taller guys do a great job of countering all that stuff, too.
sprawling.
So you shoot, and he sprawls on you. I mean, Danny's got some hips now. We've seen him.
I'd really like to see Danny could use this as a good learning experience. I want to see him off his back because he's so athletic. It's not going to happen there, and so when he gets into an MMA fight, if he does get on his back, this would be a great learning experience.
Use this as a time to work.
Correct. I'd love to see that because Danny Barlow is the prospect. He is the future.
Right. Then you got that winning drive where I'm going to do what I got
exactly.
here to win.
And yeah, listen, easier said than done, like, trust me.
It sounds like maybe they've got a little strategy here. We're listening in to kind of what Brian's telling them. You know, they're looking at maybe talking about when the halfway point gets here to maybe start to open the game up.
I can tell. He would have been did it.
A lot of just, collar ties going on here. But this is, remember when we were talking about earlier? Both of these guys lead it head-to-head. When we were talking about early in grappling, when you know people are on a different level, they're leading head-to-head instead of going ear-to-ear. Both these guys are going head-to-head, so they're never. Nobody is neither one of them is giving up the head position battle.
Echols has gone for that throw by a couple of times as well, but Danny's just so athletic, he's having a really hard time hitting him with it.
2-on-1 on the wrist.
Yeah, I mean that's what I would kind of like to see from here is maybe a little bit more tie up. Try to get on the wrist, get on the controlling arm, get off to one side. Maybe change something up because head to head here, we're not getting a lot of action from them either way. Both of them are doing a great job of countering the other.
The one thing is that Danny Barlow hasn't really gone for anything yet. He's just playing a lot of defense. Christian Echols is going for some of the takedowns, but not coming close.
Yeah, there he is. Been on a double leg. Good sprawl by Danny, but he's falling up against the cage.
He's
Danny's
good at
got
getting
the
those
underhook
underhooks
and trying to turn him. Yeah, nice job there.
Wow. Power.
Yeah, I think the whole cage shook on that.
The cage really helped Danny Barlow there, though, too.
It really did.
But, I mean, the athleticism.
He was in deep on the hips for sure.
So behind the scenes, the UFC recruiters want to see Danny do more grappling in BJJ matches. I believe he signed up for one next month. So I believe the next guy, possibly UFC guy, is a grappler. So that's what they want to see.
There we go. I love that out of Danny. I love that right now. Danny knows he needs to work his ground game, show it off at the next level. And so he's good recovery.
Yeah, good hips there. Nice job. Went to knee shield and then got him back to close guard.
So did Danny pull guard?
He did.
So how would the points work with that?
No points.
Okay,
yeah,
no points.
Pulling guard in a grappling match is.
He could shoot a high triangle right there if he tried to, but
it's considered a neutral position, so nobody gets any points either way.
But if he gets in the dominant position after he pulled guard,
correct.
That's a point.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Then he could start from a scoring position at that point.
Christian Echols throw arm across the throat, just making it uncomfortable a little bit. I'd like to see Danny open up and try and hit some scrambles right there, come out on top. I know he's got the ability to.
Maybe open guard, hip walk, sweep, push the elbow by, bottom arm triangle.
3 minutes left in there, trying to pry open that guard, watching
Reaching
out for
through,
the
throwing up the triangle. Good job by both countering there.
Once he goes double under, let's go headless triangle.
He's going to throw a double under right here. Body lock. He's going to take that maybe possibly underneath the butt cheeks and go. Nope, he's just jumping with the body lock. Hopping to the other side.
And Danny's got a frame and shrimp here. Frame and shrimp.
And that crossface, that's where it really needs to settle in, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But good job by Danny, man. It's really good hips there. Nice job of getting his guard back. Yeah, I would like to have seen Echols get more on the crossface there to finish that. Yeah.
Would that be an advantage?
Yeah, you would have got an advantage there in an IBJJF style tournament. Yeah, because it was a close pass.
Yeah. Danny Barlow could open up really right now and push that head down of Echols.
Yeah, which he's trying to do.
Yeah, if he pushes the crown of the head down. Easier said than done, right?
Yeah.
You see the size of this vanilla
Especially
gorilla?
with a gorilla.
The vanilla gorilla.
Yeah,
I
his name's
love
a
it.
gorilla.
That's the best fight name.
I've never seen a picture where he didn't have a busted up.
Seems pretty evenly matched to me. I mean, both guys strong, good movement.
Yeah. Yeah, Danny's trying to throw up some dynamic triangles there, but Echols is just kind of like a step ahead of him there, you know.
Yeah.
He's keeping two in,
This
two
is
out.
blue belt versus brown belt.
Trying for the throw by pass.
Hips down.
Sitting down on it.
Oh.
Switching
Echols
to Gilmore
is heavy.
here.
He is heavy.
Yeah. Danny's come on back out on that roll. Yeah. Now he's on the back. Kind of surprised, you know, yeah, but kind of
He
surprised
stood
Echols
up
there.
with it.
Kind of, yeah, Echols kind of like stood up with that.
Well, I mean,
I'm
what
not
do
real
we
sure.
know? That Kimura needs to be that, you know, his tricep to your chest and
Correct.
stay low.
Correct.
He kind of
Yeah.
just ripped from there, maybe trying to
Yeah.
use that vanilla granella.
I mean, it looked pretty, but you know, it's going to have a hard time finishing. from
Last
there.
20 seconds of the match. Fun little exchanges. And maybe he's just kind of like throwing it out the air.
Yeah. And Danny went for a throw by there.
I like to see a flying dragon triangle.
Switch on the double here. Up against the cage, picks him up.
Oh,
Good
right,
job by
right.
Danny, though. I mean, really, there, he
Right
was
on
even
time.
controlling the crossface there.
That was a really fun grappling match.
Yeah.
David Barlow,
Yep.
Christian Echols. I mean, listen, if this is going by a point system, I mean, this is not what they're here for. They're here to get the work on the ground, show it off at the next level.
Right.
But if this isn't a traditional scoring system, you got to go Christian
Yeah,
Echols, right?
Echols would have won the
Echols,
match, yeah.
Let's see if the
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 minutes of grappling action, we go to our referee for a final decision. Referee Chad Washburn awards this bout to our winner, the blue corner, Christian the Vanilla Gorilla Echols.
All right, I'm here with your winner, Christian Echols. Now, I'm disappointed. The crowd's disappointed. I'm sure you're disappointed that the main event MMA fight versus T. Cummings did not materialize. But one thing we know about you, possibly the biggest upset of the year, Bellator MMA, knocking out Pat Downey. I watched that fight live. It was unbelievable. Never got a contract out of it. Damn shame. But what is next for you? Are we going to try and set up another rematch with the Experiment, or are we looking past here? What is next for Christian Echols?
Man, honestly, like right now I'm on a 4-fight win streak, all first round finishes. I work constantly. That's what I do for a living. That's the point I train. And man, I'm trying to get to the big show. So if T wants to do it, we can do it. I talked to him a little bit earlier, and like I feel like maybe 205 might be his division probably. Having them problems with a weight cut, but I have no bad blood towards the guy, but cut a little promo for the gram. Listen, boys, all these 85ers out here running, come get the smoke. LFA, Bellator, either one of y'all, give me a call, and I'll smoke whoever you got.
Now, I do need to ask about that next level, because to me it was a shame that we're not seeing you there right now, especially after brutalizing Pat Downey, which absolutely, if you guys not watch, go check it out. I'm sure it's on YouTube, right? Have we gotten any calls from those major organizations? What was the excuse on why you don't have that Bellator contract right now?
Man, they really didn't tell me a whole lot. They, I knocked him out. They was all happy.
texted me at Christmas time. Actually, yeah, it was just Christmas. It wasn't Thanksgiving. But anyways, happy holidays. And I was like, oh, here soon. Never heard nothing. So I'm not butthurt about it. I'm not mad about it.
I am.
I mean, it would have been nice, but I want to earn my way there. So when I get that first contract, it's not like, he had a lucky shot or some shit, I want to be legit. I want to maybe win 2 or 3 more. UFC or Bellator, whichever one.
Well, we were saying at K-Shad, you got Big Tuna there, too. He didn't get that contract. Hey, what happens when you guys knock out their Golden Boys? Maybe they're not too happy about it. But anyways, do we have any other fights set up right now for Christian Echols?
We don't, but I will say Dylan Buka could get the smoke. He's about to fight for the LFA title. And I don't think he's worth a shit, to be honest with you.
We'll end it with that. Give it up, your winner, Christian Echols.
Hi, welcome to the Wing Guru. Can I take your order?
What do you want? They got lemon pepper, or Guru Gold is good.
Triple J is always fire.
You're Jaron Jackson Jr.
Yeah, bro.
Mr. Jackson, your usual's ready.
You have that Guru Ranch in here? I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'll have the Triple J.
Now, it's just guys up top, Doug, too. You feel what I'm saying? So, I done got a couple calls. We back at the, back at the drawing board. Just put in work, just staying ready. But we already got the call, man. Memphis already made it. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to get one. Once we make it to the show, we just need one, baby. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate everybody that came out and supported me. I see I have spoiled my family. They don't know what wrestling or grappling is. They used to be standing and banging. So I was telling them, they said, what you doing tonight? I said, bro, I'm wrestling and grappling. They're like, what's that? When he take you down, just tap out. Cause they don't know nothing about it. But I love y'all for showing up last minute. They called me yesterday. We showed up today. Man, the guy was an amazing opponent. Felt good. Like I said, I had fun in here, so it feels good to, get some groundwork in. That helped me get better, man. I appreciate everybody playing a part in our journey. Attitude MMA for supporting me since day one. I started this journey 5 years ago. Now I'm 5-0 pro, and they want to see what's up, man. So, hey, I'm in the front line, bro, for Memphis, represent. I love y'all, man. I'll go to God. Shout out to my sponsors, KO Kong. Go out there and get y'all banana, man. That's on me.
I got cherry, man. It was unbelievable.
Get you some banana, man.
Danny Barlow, you're going to see him next at the next level. Christian Echols, you're going to see him next at the next level.
One more thing. Shout out to this man right here for stepping up. T couldn't make it. This man immediately said yes. So big shout out to him. He's a freaking animal. I studied him a little bit last night. You're doing things, dog.
Christian, you got any sponsors you need a shout out here?
You dang right I do. Thank you, sir. Hold that shirt up for me. Yeah, there we go. Shout out to Ray's Tire Service, Bad Monkey Fabrication, Daniel Raven Playground Equipment, Craig's Battery, Mr. Plumber, Right Way Nutrition, my nutritionist, Brocus Metal Buildings, Blackout Barbell, Garrison Family Construction, Rock and Roll Sushi and Creative Design, and Gerald's Truck and Trailer Repair. I know that was a lot, but I did a big fight camp this time. Went down to South Florida. I traveled a lot, and these sponsors took great care of me. Thank you. I know y'all are watching. Thank all you guys for helping me out so much. And God bless. Thank you, Lord, for giving me the ability to do what I do. I'm very good at it, and it's all because of him.
Main event up next.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering purpose and belonging well earned. Fighting and winning for our nation and its people. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment is visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis. Always faithful. Always Marine.
All right, great to have you back with us, and an awesome grappling match there. I really enjoyed that, getting to see Danny Barlow, kind of a different side of him there. And then also, Christian Echols, I mean, Vanilla Gorilla, he fits the moniker for sure.
Yeah. He can move. They can both move for their size.
I was standing up there interviewing, having my hand on his trap, and I was like, golly.
No
is this a thigh?
Here we go, guys. We're about to go with the main event.
All right, main event.
let's get set. Let's go to throw it to Jamie Grant for our introductions.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Memphis, Tennessee, it is main event time. I need you to make some noise. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Welcome to the arena, Nathan Gilmore.
Nathan Gilmore fighting out of law school MMA.
He cross-trains there, though. He's also from Arkansas. Do I have that correct?
Okay, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think we have seen him. I can't remember what gym he's out of, but I think we've seen him fighting out of another gym for sure.
Yeah, and I know he cross-trains. Wiley veteran of the cage. A lot of amateur, a lot of pro fights here. He's going to have definitely the experience advantage coming into this fight. And under Brian Hall's tutelage, I mean, he's got Brian Hall, Danny Barlow, Jason Aldridge. I mean,
got Paul Kimball in the
Paul
background.
Kimball. You want to talk about it?
Paul looks nice.
Oh my God.
Not nice.
Yeah, man, a few words, but Paul Kimball's a beast. But Nathan Gilmore jumping into the cage, waiting on his opponent.
Memphis, Tennessee, welcome to the arena, Dakota Smith.
Now, Dakota Smith has a lot of potential.
This kid does have a lot of potential. Now, he
trains hard.
He was this, like, rising prospect, right? Then apparently had a couple kids, kind of took a little bit of break, did his own thing, and he is back with a vengeance. He, last fight, I believe, was in CFFC, brutalized a guy. And whenever he does something, Dakota Smith does it mean and fast. Tail to tape, Nathan Gilmore, 30 years of age, against Dakota Smith, 22. Dakota Smith with the 3-inch advantage. Weight, 5-pound weight differential. Records. I don't think that Gilmore record is very accurate. But Dakota Smith, I do know, is 1-0 entering the cage. Interesting fact, I can't tell if it's the cousin, second cousin, third, fourth, or fifth cousin, but he is somehow related to the King, Elvis Presley.
Oh, nice.
Memphis, Tennessee.
Going back to James Brown.
We have reached the pinnacle of the evening, which means it's time for your main event. Our next contest is a pro bout scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the 130-pound division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist. Entering tonight's matchup with 6 pro bouts, 1 victory by knockout. Standing 6'5" 8 inches tall, weight 134 pounds. Fighting out of Memphis, Tennessee, and representing Law School MMA. Give it up for Nathan Gilmore. His adversary, ladies and gentlemen, standing across in the red corner, a freestyle fighter, undefeated with 1 victory by submission. Standing 5 feet, 10 inches tall, weight 129.1 pounds, fighting out of Sarah, Mississippi, and representing Memphis Judo and Jiu-Jitsu. Give it up for Dakota the Dream Smith. Third man in charge of the action, Mr. Chad Washburn. Fighters, bring it in.
Question from blue. Touch him up, have a good fight.
We want to.
Yeah, the Gill switch holding the banner.
Do we want to talk about star-studded corners too? You have Aldridge, Kimball, and Brian Hall squaring up against.
Got the Underwoods over here.
Underwood, Trey Manley, and Andy Urick.
Did not see Andy.
Something
over there.
is going on here. Oh, I think we have to be taking off the ankle sleeves. Pro MMA fight. I think it has to be neoprene, if I'm not mistaken.
Or tape. Maybe tape. I don't know.
Yeah, or you can have tape, but no pre-wrap in some weird way. Did you know that?
Yeah, it's a very weird rule for sure.
Memphis, Tennessee, make some noise.
Gilmore takes
Here
center
we
of the
go.
cage. Boom.
Gilmore has that kind of side boxing stance.
Big
Easy
body
leg
kick.
kicks. And
Gilmore's
he's throwing
coming
them.
out
He is
viciously.
throwing them.
That one checked.
Both fighters are open for leg kicks just because of the stands.
Dakota Smith accepted that.
He really did, yeah.
Tight.
Went straight into a lockdown guard there.
Man, Gilmore's right hands were coming.
They really were.
Goodness gracious.
And he was throwing those kicks a little blindly. No
Yeah.
setup on him.
No setup. That's why the last one got checked.
Cody's like trying to get his feet back into play here, maybe on the hips.
He's getting warned for hitting in the spine. It is fine to hit those kicks, but you have to hit them on the kidneys. You cannot hit them in the spine.
But directly in the center is illegal, correct?
That is correct. If we all remember back to UFC 1 and 2, Hoist Gracie instituted those.
Yeah.
Now, Gilmore really just doesn't look like he wants to open up at all right here because he knows
He'll
Dakota
throw that
Smith
triangle up.
guard is phenomenal. And when we say he throws things hard and viciously, that is triangles as well. He's going to throw them up. And he catches a really short elbow, though.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's better to throw the elbows for people that do triangle. You don't want to throw a wild looping shot. You'll get it caught in the triangle.
Yeah,
Short
the other thing
elbows.
is they're keeping him stacked against a cage like this, too, is really creating a lot of problems for Dakota. Trying to get back and get his feet back in play there on the hips, but he can't even do it because he's so crunched up right here against the cage.
So will they eventually stand him? Because there's not much going on.
I just heard the ref warn him just now, after you said that, so good point there, Mr. Boyd.
But if Dakota wants to get up, he is going to have to keep his guard open a little bit, just kind of like that, but he closes it back to, the body lock close guard.
Right.
But Gilmore has to throw something. He has to throw an elbow or
he
something.
needs to start the
They're gonna
posture
stand
and
him
throw.
up.
Yeah, I think you're right, Amari.
There we go. Fight is standing. A ref. I've seen enough. He's going to stand this fight up. But like you said, if you're not going to take the action, maybe a little early for me, especially in the first round.
Because he really just started punching there, too, and he stopped him right on the punches.
There we go. He's trying to get that head now.
Every time Dakota comes in, he ducks under and grabs him.
And he's got those hands clasped, so he's going to finish the takedown here.
Back to the body lock.
Yeah.
Smashed against the cage. You're not going to be able to get up that way. There's not too many submissions you're going to be able to throw from there, but now he's going up for a triangle.
Going high,
Yeah, and you would think, too, this is an advantageous position for Gilmore to be in because he's right over there by his coaches now, so he can get instruction right there on the fly.
But he has to work. He has to do something. You just can't keep pressing him against the cage.
Well, he's winning the round right now, though. Because Dakota's not threatening either.
Yeah, he's trying to posture up here. Dakota looking for that triangle, but Gilmore threw a couple of big shots there.
Yeah, can't quite
Not sure if they landed.
Yeah. Minute 22 left in this opening frame. Dakota Smith spent largely portion of it on his back in a close guard, not threatening all too much. Nathan Gilmore, short little shots, but really not opening up much either. Feet are in the cage, ref is warning him.
Jumping him up kicks.
2 or 3 looks like he got through.
Yeah. And Smith pinned his toe again in the cage to help him with one of those.
Nice knee.
Looking in for the high C. It's going to be hard to finish it there with that overhook that Gilmore has. And just enough of deterrent to let it go.
He is swinging these overhands.
There's going to be a spinning attack, possibly. $20 seconds left in this opening frame. Back to the mat. Dakota Smith really
Dakota Smith, yeah, he really needs to be careful on those stand-up with kind of standing straight up and down. It's a matter of time until one of those do connect.
His head is not moving. And Gilmore is doing something where he throws the overhand straight into the shot.
Yeah.
Because he knows his hand is going to be high.
Yeah.
So he's going in. Nice first round.
Yeah, I mean, I think Gilmore clearly won that round 10-9.
Yeah, absolutely. Controlled it, controlled the striking, controlled the wrestling, controlled the grappling. You know, when Dakota, every time Dakota wanted to scramble, he could.
Yeah.
It was just that he needs to scramble more. Laying on your back with the body lock and not throwing anything up from
especially crushed against the cage like that, like Gilmore's in full control. And he's holding an overhook on Gilmore on one side and wrist control on the other, which is stopping Gilmore from posturing up, but it's not helping him. I mean, he's losing the match at that point.
So could he open his guard and cage walk maybe?
I mean, you saw him trying to open up and get to the hips, but Gilmore was doing such a good job of crushing his neck against the side of the cage there that he can't get the space there to really posture and get him off of him. So.
But every time Dakota did open up and scramble, he was successful.
Yep.
And he dictated when the scramble started.
Now, Dakota being longer, faster, he needs to work a jab. He needs to just pop. That way you keep it at a distance. He can't get in and throw that overhand.
Gilmore with the trip. Nice double unders in the trip.
He's good at getting those body locks. Man,
yeah, and to your point, though, Dakota is not using his length there.
Yeah. He is not. He's not popping the jab. He's just waiting. He's waiting for Gilmore to move first.
And Dakota's using the cage here to try to invert over. Yeah, Gilmore's starting to really open up here, guys. He's hitting him with shots, hip riding him.
And a big slam.
Yeah.
He's saying this is man strength right here. This is man strength. Dakota's going to come up on top.
Yeah. He lost the position there and then gave it up to Dakota now.
Bro needs to keep that press. Look, old school foot stomp there. Foot stomp is way before Dakota's time. Way before his time.
Dan Severn back in the day throwing vicious foot stomps. Dakota, you need to use an underhook and try and spin out. That is a knee that
nice
did
knees.
land.
Yeah.
During the guillotine, they're making Gilmore a little bit nervous here from that front headlock position. He's trying to time those knees. Gilmore went down, but he did throw the knee legally. It was after Gilmore came back up.
Yeah, he hit.
Yeah, I'm not sure Dakota didn't get hurt right there on one of those shots, guys.
I think he did. Those are some huge shots. Dakota kind of looked like a deer in the headlights there for a second.
I think he's hurt right now.
Yeah, they're going to stop it if he doesn't defend himself.
Dakota Smith took 3 huge shots back to back to back.
Now you cannot go straight back with someone throwing looping overhands like that coming straight at you.
And I know he's recovering right here, but he is just sitting back with that closed body lock. Probably just trying to get his wits about him right now.
And you got over 2 minutes left in the round here, so a lot of time for Gilmore to work in this position if he can free himself.
But on the flip side, you're letting Gilmore rest a little bit too. I mean, he blew some energy throwing those overhands.
Yeah, that was a big-time scramble.
Yeah.
It just seems like the power, the difference in the power is everywhere. In the grappling, it's powering in the strikes.
Yeah.
It's power in the clinch.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he's hitting him with some big shots here against the cage.
There you go, Dakota.
Nice turn, nice reversal.
See that body lock? He needs to go with that ankle, that knee pick there.
Like Gilmore snuck some nice elbows in there.
He did, yeah.
Big one.
He's working the wizard a little bit on the far side, doing a good
Dakota
job of
needs
stretching
to
his legs
pull
out.
them hips out away
Yank.
from the cage.
Yank 'em.
Like
Like
so.
that.
Kimura.
Dakota definitely has the crowd on his side. He's having a hard time holding him down. This is maybe the second, third time he's gotten him down, but he's been popping up.
And I don't know if this is indicative of the great grappling of Dakota or a waning gas tank of Nathan Gilmore right here. I don't know, because this is twice this round. Could not, in the first round at all, Dakota couldn't get up. This is twice now reversing the position.
Yeah.
And, yeah, this is grueling cage work right here.
Yeah, it is.
This is grueling grappling cage work.
Gilmore just fought and got the underhook. He's trying to get that underhook back. Good job by Dakota keeping the grip around the waist there and not allowing that to happen.
To get him down, though, he's going to have to change his levels.
Yeah, or he's got some sort of, like, inside trip now out of the equation. Power.
I mean, he just yanked him off the cage.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, Eric. I mean, he's kind
There's
of
a
big
power
boying him a lot
difference,
here in this match.
There's a power difference there.
Wow.
That was
Fireworks going off.
Lots of fireworks.
A lot of fireworks going on. Recapping this round.
That was
Gilmore.
I don't know how you recap this round in the amount of time we've got.
Gilmore. Let's see if these huge shots of Gilmore are going to come in this replay. But there was 3, if I recall correctly. Bam, bam,
yeah,
bam.
one of them definitely caught him.
We got the referee having to warn some of the crowd to calm down a little bit over. So we got a passionate crowd on this
Dakota
fight.
Smith definitely have the crowd advantage.
Yeah.
If I'm looking directly across the cage, it looks like that barricade has been pushed up about 5
Oh,
feet.
man.
Yeah, I
They
think
are
so.
all Dakota Smith shirts.
Yeah. No doubt about
Everyone has them on.
it. But wow, what a round.
What a round. I mean, and Dakota possibly turned the tide late. He definitely lost the round, but he turned the tide of that.
Yeah.
And the momentum may be shifting right now.
He needs to have a finish. Is this a 3 or 5 rounder?
This is a 3-round fight.
Three-round fight,
Definitely needs a finish.
Yeah, he needs to finish. Look for Gilmore to probably play it safe. Little lay and pray.
Yeah, I mean,
or we look for the finish.
third and final round. Nathan Gilmore seemingly up 2 rounds to nothing versus
Nice
Dakota
leg
Smith.
kick. That was nice and hard.
Oh, big body shot. Dakota looks like he's got a little bit of fire to him this last round.
He knows he's down. I don't like that little front kick that he does, Dakota. Stick with his body kicks. He
This
has
is
good
the
body
spot
kicks.
where Gilmore just kind of
nice
starts
knees.
big boying him.
Yeah, he hit him with some nice knees from the side there.
Dakota needs
Dakota's
to push
just
them.
holding on to a headlock here, which is not going to help him in this situation.
Now he needs to break that grip and get his hips out.
Yeah.
I know Gilmore is throwing these bomb overhands, but I think Dakota may have a chance on his feet. I would like to see him keep it standing if possible.
Yeah, I think Gilmore may agree with you on that, and that's why he keeps getting this thing back down to the ground.
This is where Gilmore wants to be. He wants to be on top, pressure.
Up 2 rounds to nothing. Good coaching. Andy Urick says you need to get up.
Yeah.
The clock is
telling
just ticking and ticking and ticking.
They're telling him tactical stand up to get up. This corner over here.
Look at Gilmore is doing so good. He's closing that distance. Oh, big body shot.
Big shot.
He's got those hands clasped up, guys. He's going to finish this.
Yeah, you hear the leather. He's just saving energy. That he's going to yank him. If he gets deep enough, he can lift him.
He needs to throw these elbows to the side of the head rather than the body. Nice mace down corrected. He sounds like he's hitting, hammering meat right now.
Yeah.
Right in front of us. Got his hands clasped again.
Push on a double, yeah.
Dakota has to get up. He cannot stay here. He has to get up, or he has to get some sort of submission victory here.
I mean, he has to open his guard. He can't just sit there.
Dakota needs to
Back
be
in the
told,
closed
just
guard.
push that head down, shrimp out, stand up.
Yeah, create some kind of opening there to try to just even create a scramble in this situation because he knows he can't win from this situation.
Try to turn to the side, shrimp out.
He's
maybe.
trying to clear that arm a little bit, triangle position, and oh my goodness, we are in triangle position. No, my angle, it looked like it was there.
Yeah, he had it for a second.
We are in a triangle right here.
Gilmore still got a hand in.
He's out. He let it go.
Man, that power.
Yeah, he's just big
boy
boying him.
takedown,
He's just big boying him. He's ragdoll.
Yeah, double unders, body lock, and just slamming him.
And using them hits to just elevate.
Yeah.
See, he's
going for a triangle again, but he's going to have to go attack the armbar here. Both arms are in there.
He has to pull.
Yeah, he's got to attack that right arm of Gilmore. Yeah.
He's got to attack the armbar.
He's got to go for that right arm.
There he goes.
Gilmore
He
here.
knows it.
Gilmore keeps
Just can't
putting
hold
himself
it.
in these situations.
Yeah.
At the end of the fight is not smart.
I don't think the lay and pray is going with that, Omar.
Nah. he wants to finish. He wants to finish.
Back kick. Nice duck under.
That's been
Straight
his
into
bread
the
and
trip.
butter all
Yeah.
day.
I mean, he hit that
All
trip
day.
in the second round as well.
Back down to the mat. 40 seconds left. Very competitive third round.
Now Gilmore needs to keep his head on the side of Dakota's
And
head, 'cause
Dakota
he's going for the
Smith
triangle.
Yeah, he's got to keep two in there. Two in and two deep. Yeah.
Push your head and let's move. Push your head, let's move. Let's go for broke. Come on.
20 seconds left. Dakota needs to go something here. Needs to go, and he needs to go fast.
He needs to go ape shit.
Man, very impressive with Nathan Gilmore here. The power in which he was not going to be
Going
enough
up another
time.
triangle, he slipped right back out the back door. And look, we've seen Nathan Gilmore fight several times. This is the most impressive I think I've ever seen him fight.
By far.
Yeah.
I mean, what's our takeaways here? Is just the power difference is what it was, right?
Yeah, I mean, he
Every
was in the grappling positions. It was just was a dominant performance from Gilmore, really. You know, Dakota had his moments in there definitely, but it was a clear decision for Gilmore.
Absolutely. But, I mean, not that it's going to make a difference, but would you give Dakota that third and final round? Start with you, Amari.
Nah, he just wasn't active enough. I mean, he had two possible triangles, but that's it. I mean, Gilmore is grounding, pounding. He's taking down. He's slamming. He's just a more active fighter.
Yeah, and the takedowns were truly dominant, too. Like, he's picking him up and just slamming him. And Dakota was really accepting a lot of those, I felt like. You know, like, he was not even trying to sprawl in a lot of those moves.
Absolutely. Let's, looks like scorecards are in. Let's go to Jamie Grant for the decision.
Memphis, Tennessee, Memphis Music Room, Attitude MMA fans. After 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecard for a final decision. We have a winner by split decision. Our winner, the blue corner, Nathan Gilmore.
I'm here with Nathan Gilmore, your winner. Little perplexed by the split decision victory. Seemed like a pretty dominant fight for you. It seemed the difference in here was the power. The power in the striking, the power in the clinch, the power in the grappling. Did you know you had that much of an advantage coming in?
I mean, he's undefeated as an amateur. I'm going to leave it in. He's undefeated as an amateur. He's undefeated as a pro. He's a great opponent. All I gotta say is, law school MMA, baby. That's law school MMA. I know he was a jiu-jitsu guy, and he was gonna go for a lot of triangles. So, I guess wasn't gonna let him get my back. And regardless on the triangles, I was gonna let him tire step out, and then I was gonna get out of it.
Was the game plan everything you were gonna do it with force and viciousness? Every single takedown that you had, it wasn't a normal takedown. You did it everything with authority. Was that just to implore your size and strength in this fight?
Honestly, I had a lot more. I didn't, there was a couple times when he locked the triangle on me. I could have powered at him and slammed him real big, but I didn't want to use a lot of my energy. But I wanted to get a crowd a good show. Everybody, did y'all have a good show tonight? Was this a good main event?
All righty, in victory. You got anybody you want to thank? You already threw it out to Law School MMA, great gym here in the area. Anybody else you want to thank?
If you want to do MMA training, come to Law School MMA. Law School, we're taking over, so whoever's next, let's get it, baby. I also want to thank all my training partners at Law School MMA, my old team in Rock City, all my sponsors. I have a couple of sponsors, and I'm looking for new sponsors. So if anybody want to get on the bandwagon, here's the time to get on the bandwagon now. I know a lot of y'all came to support Dakota. He's Elvis' nephew, grandson. He's a hell of an opponent. He's a great opponent. It is what it is. As fighters, we just build off our losses, and we come back stronger.
Well said. Your winner, Nathan Gilmore.
All right, hold on, Nathan, while you're standing here 1 second. I was just given some information that we have a unanimous decision on our win. So winner by unanimous decision, Mr. Nathan Gilmore.
I got a lot of decision losses that shouldn't be losses, all I'm going to say.
Like, you fired, Jamie. I'm like, but it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Ladies and gentlemen, Attitude MMA fans, Memphis Music Room, we'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining us tonight. Make sure you follow us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Attitude MMA Fights. September 16, we are right back here in the Memphis Music Room, so we hope that you will join us. We'll see you soon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank all our sponsors. Attitude MMA, we're out.